And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Monday evening. Happy Labor Day to all of you who celebrate Labor Day. Nice, not too bad. Yesterday was a lot of fun. We talked a little bit about it yesterday, Glenn. Had good times out in the park, except for watching the San Francisco Giants play. Other than that, hey, it was a good time. But there's a few games going on out there. We'll cover those a little bit. How was your holiday? Did you do anything? Just rest, relax?
Got a lot of work done, paperwork, got some stuff done for the radio stations. A lot of paperwork involved in my line of employment, Eric. So
yep.
Had to do a lot of government stuff. It's the first week of the month. Got a lot of stuff to do. Taxes got to be paid this month again. Every month they got to pay like a dozen taxes to the federal government.
Wow.
So, well, it is what it is.
It is what. Yeah. Hey, government's going to take their
I
fair
thought
share.
that I'm going to toot a horn for my wife, who I thought was a very good host yesterday to not only myself and you, but everybody around. She was picture taking. She was buying snacks and
that was awesome, man.
So thank you to Bernice, who's at work, and she'll be I think she's just coming home. She'll be popping in a sec, and you met some new guys up there. Yeah, the guys from Germany. I'm sure you talked about it in the show last night, but
Sure did.
There's a whole lot of people that we knew, and we made new friends as well.
What's up, Benji? Hey, want to say what's up to the chat. I see everyone out there. I see Benji, Lethal,
Jim
Everett, the Great. What's up? Ryan's out there. Carter, Tom, Caleb, Hope Springs Eternal, Lethal, of course, Adi, Lethal, Tom. What's up, Moji? And I think I saw Senior's out there as well, and more Katna. Who else?
Speaking of Jim Everett, just finished up our fantasy football pool. That'll get us through the fall. And keeping in the trend and the tradition of my baseball draft, the computer says I got a D- or second last in the league to start. So entering the season, I am rated 11th.
Hey.
No stranger to my positioning.
Nowhere to go but up. Nowhere to go but up.
That's the way. That's the way, man. I keep telling all my buddies, they said, you and Eric, you guys should be in the front office of the Giants office. I said, that is exactly where I want to go. Because you know what, Eric?
I don't know.
They make fun of guys who go to, hey, you want to go and run the last place team? Of course I do. Of course I do. Because when you get better, you look like a genius, Eric.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Senior,
you don't want to start.
They
give you a new job. Give you a new job. You don't want to start at the top with the first place team.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Start at the bottom. Tough. Yeah. Senior got the A+. Did you see them, Eric? Senior got an A+ in the pool. I'm like, all right, what is going on? He got an A+. Cryptic got an A, and dumpster diving got an A. And
who's dumpster diving? Who's that?
That's Farhan. Who's Niner Gang?
I don't know who that is. D-Shot.
Niner Gang.
He got a C-.
Yeah.
Paying homage to the big man, Andre the Giant. Love it.
Niner Gang finished a slight percentage below me at the bottom.
Wow. What is up, Benji? Thank you, sir. Yeah, we hit 300.
Hey, did we?
So that was nice. Yeah, we hit 300.
Where are we at, buddy? What are we at?
300, right? At 300.
An even 3.
An even 3, yes.
Nice.
We got to give away that jersey, man.
Well, the site is up and running tomorrow. Everything will be statistically updated, so you can go in tonight. Make sure you get your winning. I guess it's like a lottery ticket. You send us in your name, your address, your phone number, all that stuff on the website, and we'll be drawing the what day are we going to give it away, Eric? You pick a day, time. Or is that a management decision? Maybe Sunday night?
Let's do that. Let's do it Sunday. Yeah, let's do it Sunday night. Why not?
Sunday night show. We'll be giving away the Logan Webb creamsicle jersey. Now, do they wear the creamsicle jerseys tomorrow night?
No. Oh, no. Only Tuesdays. Tuesdays only.
Tomorrow is Tuesday, Eric.
Yeah, like I said, tomorrow.
I Now we set him up for defeat, guys. There you go. All right. Let's just, what did you bring up on the big screen?
There we go. Jim, this weekend. I'm thinking Sunday or next Monday. So stay tuned. MHC either Sunday or Monday.
Any hidden tidbits? What are you going to be talking about? Anything in the hopper yet?
We'll see. There's a few things going on out there, but nothing like gargantuan. But we'll get into it.
It's not just because you're my partner here since I launched this channel, but because I'm a big fan.
Yeah, you've been a big fan from the very beginning, even before we started doing it.
Yeah. And I always say to Eric and Will, guys, don't be a stranger to come into the Military History Chronicles. Even if you don't know anything, I know I'm on thin ice when it comes to the military history in general history. These guys make it entertaining and very educational. I say
we try.
You're going to be entertained and you leave well educated. So good job by these guys. Thanks. Will be one of our moderators and the wonderful right up there. See him? That's Eric. He is the host of the show.
All right, there we go. What I brought up the news of today, specifically the San Francisco
Eric, can I have one more thing? Because I'll forget about it.
Yep.
And it's been on my mind every time I see you bring up something like this off your ex.
Yep.
The little guy in the bottom. What the hell was his name from the Civil War down in the bottom corner? Is that Longstreet? Overstreet? Longstreet. Longbeard. Longstreet.
No.
I'm going to go with Longstreet.
Who is that guy?
That him?
If you look, you get some bonus
I'm going with
points.
Longstreet.
You get bonus points if you can name that guy. We'll be here.
Longstreet?
No, it's not Longstreet.
It looks like him.
Nope. No, let's see. We'll see.
No, he's a little older.
I don't think anyone in here is gonna know who that is. I honestly don't.
Is he related to Alexander Graham Bell?
Nope.
That beard, guys.
That's a great beard.
Guys in the 17 and 1800s could grow a real beard, Eric.
They could, man. Back then,
6 months.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or athletes. You ever notice hockey? The playoffs start.
Oh, the beard. Yeah.
If you were born into a hockey career, you automatically can grow a beard.
Yeah, that's something they always do in the postseason. They do that, right?
Yes. Or Jason Worth. You see the beauty he had a few years ago?
Jason Worth, you had a beautiful beard. Yes.
He looked like a lumberjack. All right, Giants are in the news today, Eric, for, I guess a positive reason. That's it.
Yeah, Bryce Eldridge, the guy who's been tearing it up in not only in San Jose and Low A, but in High A Eugene. The guy has been killing it. I think he's got like 5 home runs within a week. So they promoted him. So he's going to finish out this year in Double A. So let's see what he does here for his brief stay up at Double A. It's going to be awesome.
So he was with the Emeralds, but now who's he with?
Now he's with Richmond Flying Squirrels in Virginia.
The Squirrels are over there. All right, good. Double A.
So let's see what happens, man. I'm rooting for him because the Giants need this guy. The Giants need this guy. So what I'm guessing, and all credit goes to Senior Softball Games. He's the one that was cluing me in on what he was doing. I knew about Eldridge, but I didn't really know his progression. So Senior really let me know what was going on. So I give credit to him. He said he'll probably finish in Double A, and there, lo and behold, he's finishing in Double A. Next year, he also said that he'll probably start in Double A. Looks like that's what he's going to do. Start off in Double A, and again, we'll probably see him up with the big club next year sometime, maybe towards the end of the season. Or if injuries start cropping up, maybe you see him a little bit sooner. But let's see what he does in Double A, man. I'm rooting for him. Giants need him. That's great news.
All right, so that's all well and good, Eric. That's all well and good. Yesterday was the first of the month. We start the month off with the loss. I predicted it. Guys aren't happy about that, I'm sure, but I just had a feeling. I've got a feeling, and it came true yesterday. I didn't think Webb is who I thought he was. Well, he actually is.
He is. He's decent. He's okay,
he's
right?
Solid, but he is not my. I'm building it. Right. He's not my.
The way I looked at it, and I was telling you yesterday at the park as well. It's the damn Miami Marlins. He should have been able to carve up the Marlins with a team like. Look, if you're going up against a top flight team, okay, I get having a rough time, but this is the damn Miami Marlins, guys, and that's the issue that I have. I don't know if he's fighting something. Maybe it's some fatigue. I don't know. Maybe it's just a bad game. It happens.
So this team has already proven now in the past 2 weeks, Eric, we cannot always be counted on to beat the worst team in our division, or I should say in our league, National League. And we can't beat the Chicago White Sox, worst team probably in baseball history by the time all is said and done. So we don't deserve to make the playoffs. But I'm going to set you up big time, Eric. We could, because there's no game tonight, and in a few minutes we'll be taking a look at what happened around Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that San Francisco, the Bay Area, the area around Oracle Park, it needs that transformational figure.
Transformational figure you're talking about. Dreg Gayton. If you're out there, this one's for you, my friend. Look, it's probably not going to happen, right? But I'm dying on that sword. I'm dying on that sword, guys. I'm dying on that sword. I'm going to be hollering it from the mountaintops. The Giants need to go get Soto and trade for Vladdy. Thanks to, we were talking about, I can't remember who mentioned it in the chat yesterday. But hell, go trade for Vladdy at the same time. Why not? If you're going to go big, right? And bring back Sabian. Why not, man? Why not? Why not? Worst he could say is no.
Eric Romo has dreams that things will do a complete 180 overnight.
Look, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to do as Giants fans? Aren't you supposed to wish for the best?
We've been dreaming
right?
for a while.
Look, and when I mean by wishing for the best, does it mean that I'm supporting the team who's currently running it? No, not at all. There's got to be a change, man. There has to be a change. First and foremost, president of baseball operations got to change that. That's the first order of business. After that, let's go. Let's do something. That's all I'm asking.
That's why I came in tonight. See, guys, I knew it. Are we talking some Soto by chance? You ever see the Asian? I don't know if it's Korean, or maybe it's Japanese. The karaoke videos, and they get the little ball that jumps all over. That's what I need to program in here. So when you are we talking some Soto, and the ball moves when you're supposed to be singing.
There you go.
Oh, pretty cool. Are we talking some Soto by?
Why not though? That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't want to keep. I keep saying it. I don't know how often I'll, plead for ownership. That was pretty good yesterday, though, wasn't it?
Tonight, tomorrow, and
Schmidt. I know. But the Giants do it.
He's downstairs. He's like literally right below me.
Yeah, you gotta go knock on his door. Come on, think about it, right?
Think about it. Do the show.
Think about it. There's no reason why the Giants couldn't go get him. Offer him all the money in the world. You're going to be the guy. Explain to him how he's going to be the guy. Tell him we're also going to go trade for Vladdy Jr. You got Ramos, you got Fitzgerald, you got Jung-Hoo Lee, and you got Eldridge, who is coming soon, right? Yeah. Come on, you're cooking with something. How many times do I got to say that? And they're all young, guys. They're all young.
So Eric and I were at the game yesterday. Now, talking Schmidt, I don't know if you were there. Were you there at any of the games on the weekend? And he must have made an appearance at least once. Did you secure some autographs? He's always over there getting autographs. Because obviously now, Eric, you know how close he lives to the ballpark.
Yeah.
When he lives in my building.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? Eric got to see where I live, the life I live.
Yeah,
you want to go to a ball game? Yeah, just down the street.
Man, pretty damn nice.
No, you step out of and if you look far enough down the street, you see the light standards. Isn't that neat?
Yeah, that's really nice.
Truly is, Eric.
That's nice.
Really is, man. It's almost like a dream come true.
Okay, no, yeah, you can get the pitching. Okay, I didn't add it in there, but yeah, you're gonna have to go get a Corbin Burns or if you could offer a contract to Snell, you could go for it, man. Go for it. Careful, Eric. Farhan might hear you and take the ownership. Yeah, there's no way Farhan does that. But that's interesting how you say that about keeping his job. You never know, man. People do some crazy things that when they know they're going to lose their job.
Was it you on the show last night, Eric? Somebody asked you. I saw like 10 minutes of last night's show during the intermission of the concert. ELO. And was it somebody?
Not Alonso. You're block. I'm sorry. You block Alonso, or if you get Alonso, you're blocking Eldridge. No to Alonso.
Was it somebody in last night's show was asking you who would fire? Didn't they ask you who's going to fire Farhan when you get 30 owners? Wouldn't it be
it's Johnson,
the man in top, Johnson?
Yeah, it's Johnson. That's who it would
yeah.
be. He's the one that owns 30% of it or something.
I thought that's when you're the majority owner, you're the guy that does the firing, right? Or maybe is it like I'm the majority owner. Said Eric, go fire that guy. Maybe.
See, Lethal says he goes, I'd rather have Alonso. No, you got to have Vlad for the simple fact. You know why?
Vlad.
No, you want Vlad. You know why? Because Vlad will be a DH. I'll put Vlad at DH.
Yeah.
Look, they're all young. They're all going to hit their prime at the same time. Now, Eldridge, a little bit, he's going to be a little bit younger. But most of those guys that I'm talking about are all going to be in their prime at the same time. Come on, man. Go get Soto. Trade for Vlad. You got Ramos, Fitzgerald, Jung-Hoo Lee, and Bryce Eldridge. Come on. That's a hell of a lineup, guys. And they're all about the same age.
Caleb, hey, bring up Caleb. Bring up Caleb for a second. Caleb, he says, can't see the Giants being up there. He just says, can't see Giants be way higher contract.
Yes, they can.
I think they can. They could probably pay more, Eric, than any other club in Major League Baseball for him.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I think they're the club that could spend the most. I honestly
they've got the room and they've got the money. They got both. They got everything.
The ballpark is paid for. You got Mission Rock across the way. You got free rent. I shouldn't say free rent. You got rent checks coming into your damn bank account every single month forever. Use that capital to go get these guys. It can happen. The Giants can absolutely outbid the Yankees and the Mets. But the problem is you got to have someone that is not named Farhan Zaidi running baseball operations. That's the problem.
I'm in with you, Eric. Ron jumps in, same thing. Hates to be a Debbie Downer, but Soto's not coming to the Giants.
He probably isn't, but you know what? I'm going to keep advocating for it because who else is? Everyone else is going to be sitting there and say, no, he's not coming to the Giants. He's not coming to the Giants. And you know what? They're probably right. But you know what? I'm going to sit here and keep hollering for it because there is a way. There is a way. And that lineup is going to be young and they're going to be able to produce for years to come. That I see it. I could perfectly see it.
And just for once, this organization does not have to jump into the negotiations and play with the marketability. We think he's worth 6. That's the money. We'll give him 6-10. Eric, you set the bar.
Damn right.
That's what this team hasn't been doing.
No, they haven't.
They've been nipping like a little puppy dog at everybody's heels. Well, you offered 5. We'll give 5-10.
You know what?
No, you set the bar and say, all right, we hear teams are offering 5. We'll give you 650.
You know what? Lethal, I don't believe that. Washington offered him $400 million and he walked, dude. He walked.
Oh, so Jesus, Eric. Well, look at that. If he says he never wanted to leave Washington,
then why did he turn down
sure
$400 million?
Play here.
Yeah, come on. There is 100% a way forward with this. Look, I understand it.
Right
if I'm gonna sit here and keep dogging on the organization because of the way that they've been doing this for the last 6 years, I'm gonna have at least an idea of which maybe direction they should go. And there's a way forward because the Giants are loaded with cash. Loaded, guys. Come on. The A's are leaving the area. You're the only baseball in town. You've got Mission Rock across the cove, making you a shit ton of money. The ballpark is paid for. Why couldn't they go out there and give you the biggest check? Talking about Juan Soto, if that is his prerogative in getting the big contract. And again, and I say this over and over, the man could be the man of Northern California, man. I could totally see it. There is a way to market this guy. Look, he's going to make more than what the Giants are going to pay him. When he starts getting these damn sponsors, holy crap, dude. His face is going to be plastered all over the freaking Bay Area. Come on. That would be so freaking awesome. And then you add, like I said, you got Ramo. Then you have your quote unquote, within your own system, you got Ramos, Fitzgerald, and Eldridge. Now, Lee, granted, he's not the product of the Giants because they signed him as a free agent, but he's part of it too. Come on. That's doing something. That is making your lineup, because that's an issue that the Giants have had this year, is getting hits with runners in scoring position, having kind of a weak lineup. You no longer have a weak lineup. And look, to add on top of this, I forgot Vladdy Jr. Look, I already forgot him. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine Fitzgerald, Soto, Ramos, Eldridge, Vladdy Jr., Jung-Hoo Lee. I mean, goodness gracious. That's a lineup, guys. There's no way.
And right now, you saw it at the ballpark yesterday, Eric. Every time they announced, you and I looked. You got to see it from my perspective every day in that same seat. You look up at the big scoreboard in center field, Eric, and every time we looked up there, I go, look at this freaking lineup, Eric. Look who's batting second when he should be batting first. And look at these guys. This guy is a number 8 hitter on any other team, and he's batting 5th. And oh my God, it is slim pickings right now. But a few pieces, just a few pieces.
And guess what? And at that time, then focus on Bailey just being a good guy behind the plate. You don't have to rely on his bat, because his bat's atrocious right now. But he's a great catcher behind the plate. So then you take pressure off of him. You just make the lineup better. And don't get me wrong, you also have to go get another pitcher. So I'm just saying. And look, does it make him instantaneously? No, because I see what Talking Schmidt's saying here. We're talking 2026 and beyond. But they're all going to be hitting at the same time. They're going to be hitting their prime at the same time. Hope brings up Farhan will platoon Soto. No, he won't, because Farhan will be gone. This doesn't get done with Farhan running the show, guys. He has to go. You're going to have a totally different philosophy of baseball, running baseball operations for this to happen.
I don't agree with this. Soto should be a DH. He's a liability. You know what, Eric? If he was to sign here, I'm quite content to throw him out in the right field porch and say, just do it with your bat. We'll have you covered.
Right.
We'll cover you. We'll cover you. And somebody else asked in the chat, Eldridge ain't ready next year. Fine. Where's he and Vlad going to play in the same team?
He's not going to be ready next year. This is not about next year.
You don't turn down Vlad Guerrero Jr.
No, this is what I'm talking about. If in this offseason, if you get Soto and you get Vlad Jr., then Giants are going to be in the mix next year. They'll be in the mix, right? They're not going to be like where I'm thinking they're going to be, but they're going to be better than this year, right? What I'm talking about is 2026. Yes, Eldridge probably will get his cup of coffee next year. Maybe at a September call up, maybe even a little bit sooner, depending.
I don't think the Jays are going to want to give. I don't think Jays move Vladdy. And if they do, I think
if it's a
big package deal, Eric. You got to get Bichette and Vladdy. Bichette's not going to be there next year.
Look,
Bichette's
Luciano. Give him Luciano, Matos, and Wisenhunt. You're telling me that doesn't get Vlad Jr.?
Oh boy,
wouldn't that get Vlad Jr.? Come on. I think that would get Vlad Jr.
I think they'd want draft picks.
Luciano, and Matos.
I think they want draft picks.
And who knows, maybe. But one person.
But I give up the picks.
Give up the picks.
Eric, to miss the I know we don't have much of a minor league system, Eric, to deal with here, but I give up the picks for a guaranteed, bona fide, everyday player.
Thank you. And the only
difference between a prospect and a pick and somebody who's ready to be out there.
Right. And the only untouchables would be, of course, Ramos and Eldridge. You can't touch those guys. Everyone else, trade them away to get Vladdy Jr. You're set. You're set, guys.
Everybody get brooms out. No, you're delusional.
What's that? Get the brooms out? We'll probably get swept.
Nah.
By the Diamondbacks? We could get swept by the Diamondbacks.
No.
You don't think it could? You think the Giants win one out of the Diamondbacks?
At least one. At
Maybe.
least.
Who's yes, Vladdy is a DH. That is correct, senior. Think about that. Third base, I don't know what's going on there, so I don't have a solution to third base. Fitzgerald, and then second base. Who's going to be second base?
Well, everybody wants him to go after Kim.
No, I don't want Kim.
I don't want Kim either. I don't want Kim.
We're gonna have to figure out second base, but first base could be Eldridge. DH could be Vladdy. Left field could be Ramos. Center field Lee. Right field Soto. But you're gonna have to address third base and shortstop. Come on, man. Come on, man. They could do it. I don't see why they couldn't.
I want them to sign Encarnacion, baby.
Well, he might be the odd man out, to be honest
with you. I want him a full season on it.
He might be something. He might be something, yeah. But if you're going to go that route, there's unfortunately there's no place for him.
Guys, he's got a swing, and it's not always. He doesn't have to hit the long ball. Eric saw it yesterday. The ball when it hits his bat. Oh man, just boom! I don't know what the velocity is off his bat, but man, does it fly off his bat. Remember yesterday he hit that line shot? It just boom.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have talked yesterday about Jesus. Who was it? Oh, I'm not good with the visiting player, especially Miami Marlins. Sorry, guys. I'm not up on my Marlins. Did you mention the velocity of the ball that went out to the 415 yesterday?
Oh, I didn't know what the velocity, but I showed the clip of it. Stowers was the guy. The guy they got from Baltimore. Yeah.
Went off the back of the bullpen. I'm sure it left a dent over there.
Yeah, he crushed it, dude.
Oh my God!
I was telling people
carried and didn't just carry. You know when you hit a nice long bomb and it kind of just boom. This one went in. It was just boom,
dude. It was crazy because I even said to guys, we were in the third deck and we had to look up. I was looking up at the word of ball. I was like, holy crap! Yeah, it was Stowers. Stowers and Norby are two guys that the
could have had him at
the
Marlins trade deadline.
Could have had those two guys. Could have had them. The Giants could have had those two guys if you want to just do the quote unquote young Norby. You could have had at third base. Whatever, man.
How many Ks? How many Ks does Encarnacion have, Eric? I don't think his swing and miss is that.
You'd have to look. Actually. I could look on.
Very few games he's gone hitless. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't strike out that much. I mean, I'll look at his baseball savant.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now.
Just to see what his K percentage is.
Encarnacion.
Nothing like dead air. Come on, let's go. Taking forever. Here we go.
I can't find it. Jeez, I keep getting every time I type I keep getting Edwin the wing. Jeez.
His K percentage is 27, so it's a little bit elevated. I think the average is 25, if I'm not mistaken. So he's a little bit above average.
Whoop-de-doo. Jeez. Yeah. I think his bat's a little more valuable than.
Unfortunately, in my plan,
Eric, I don't sit looking at stats all day making my decisions, Eric. All right? Don't paint me with that brush. Not all us Giants people are that way. Come on.
Sometimes you got to use the numbers.
Glenn, he's at 27.1%. Let's just use some logic. Pick a guy you think can play and see what happens. Roll the dice, Eric. Roll the dice. Even somebody who can't gamble and is no good wins in Vegas.
True. I get it. And the problem is it could, and the numbers aren't going to be exactly accurate because what is his sample size? The sample size is pretty damn small.
You and I sat at the game yesterday live at the ballpark. Every time there was a move, you and I were like, all right, do you think Farhan actually decided that because of this? Or this? Right? We were trying to see the logic in some moves, especially when they start pinch hitting and bringing guys out of the bullpen. It just doesn't seem to balance. Man, sometimes he uses, in my opinion, lefties too early off the bench. And it just, I don't know. I don't see the logic. It's like they play in the moment and not.
That's why I'm done with 2024. With the 2024. I said this yesterday. Gone.
2024.
It's gone. Who cares? I want to talk about what we're going to do in 2025, 2026, and beyond. That's what I want.
Hiding in the foxhole.
No more of this crap. I'm tired of the 1 year wonders. I'm tired of it. It's about, hey, let's be bold. Let's be aggressive. Let's go get legitimate baseball players, guys. It can be done.
Thanks, Alex. There you go. There's a guy who knows baseball right there.
Brother, they need to play in Carson every day for the rest of the season. Yeah, I agree. Play him for the rest, because if you're not going to make those moves, you're going to have somebody. So might as well see what Encarnacion will give you. Maybe
When do you think?
Maybe he could trade him.
I don't think he's given up. At what point do you think Farhan waves the white flag like we are? I don't think he has yet, Eric. Or you'd be seeing.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can, for the simple fact that his job's on the line.
Jesus, Eric. Then he's living in a fantasy world.
Right? I mean, if you think about it, his job's on the line right now.
Hey, look at this. Look at Ryan. Absolutely.
Yes, Encarnacion better than
Yaz.
Come on. We've seen Yaz is doing just.
We don't have Slaz anymore. We got to get Yaz is next to go.
Is Yaz a fantastic defender? Yes, he is. Absolutely.
Nice home run.
And his bat is okay. His bat is okay. I'm not going to say it's atrocious. It's okay. But we could do better. I might as well see what the hell we got rather than rolling out the same guys over and over. Yeah, Alex says 26 is greater than 36. Yes.
Yeah. I just want to see young guys the rest of the way, and I don't care if we lose every game, Eric. I want to see what the potential is for next year, and that's what you piece.
I agree.
Big guys you bring in. No more talk about guys on our lineup this year being the pivotal pieces. No, we've got only some small potatoes right now, and those are our best players. We don't have the hired guns. We don't have the big boys, the bats. We don't have it, Eric. We don't have one. You got to put the piece. Everything's got to come in here as a free agent or a trade and be put right in the middle and get a few of our guys on the roster to encircle them.
Alex, okay, here's another thing you could do too. Since we're blowing the damn doors off of this, yeah, you could go sign Willie Adames and put him at shortstop and move Fitz to second base. You could do that. So now you're
talking to sign Adames earlier this year. Eric, a trade. These guys are all available. Look at the guy who's the guy they signed, a 350 hitter, and the Padres just went and plucked him up. Because we didn't even make moves. We didn't make moves. No,
I'm not. Don't put me in we. Don't put me in we. Here we go. So next year you got Fitz, you got Soto, you got Ramos, you got Vlad Jr., you got Jung-Hoo Lee, you got Bryce Eldridge in 2026. You could get Willie Adames. Who am I missing? Holy crap. I mean, goodness gracious. Come on.
Jung-Hoo, you didn't mention there. Jung-Hoo's out there.
Jung-Hoo Lee. Look at that. Come on, that's.
What are you doing? Did you know our catcher is only 4? Was it 4 or 6 for 69? 4 for 70.
4 for 70.
The guy's batting like 040.
I think he's battling injury. That's what it is. 100%. He's battling injury.
Better be.
That's what happened. It's look at Wade. Be. Look at Wade. He's only got 5 home runs and 23 RBIs as a first baseman. That's not getting it done. Now,
that isn't even bench material.
You might have to have him at first base next year for the simple fact because Eldridge isn't ready. But come on, man. Gosh dang it. Could you think about that lineup? Oh, someone brought it up in the chat yesterday. I meant to say that. Could you imagine Juan Soto down in Dodger Stadium doing his little Soto shuffle against the Dodgers? How freaking awesome.
Beautiful.
How awesome would that be, dude? Come on. You know what? Have him do that Soto shuffle against Ohtani, who's on the mound. Let's go. Come on. Tell me that would not be some beautiful baseball moments right there. You got Soto, taking his swings against Ohtani, right? And he's doing his little Soto shuffle, and he cranks one in the freaking right field. Come on.
But my dear, Eric, this all sounds well and fine. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, Eric. However, you're missing one small factor. Unless there is this change, we continue to go nibbling and nipping the little fringe
That's
players.
What I'm saying. Everything that I'm saying about this
hinges on one thing.
Hinges on one key thing, and that's getting rid of Farhan. Why do you think I got Sabian back in there? Because if you bring Sabian back, oh my gosh. Now, is he going to do all of what I'm saying? I don't know. Gosh, I'm not no damn GM. I'm just saying, hey, I'm just tired of seeing just mediocre baseball here in San Francisco. I'm tired of it. Yeah, his shuffle is awesome. Exactly.
You know what? I don't know, Eric. Ohtani and Soto more likely to be teammates, though. I can't see it. LA cannot continue. If you think they're going to sign another European pitcher and Soto, eventually the money runs out. And Major League Baseball, this is not good for baseball, man.
No, it wouldn't be. I don't see him going to LA. LA is they're a bit thin, man.
You think he's playing second or third fiddle in New York?
Oh yeah, he ain't. Yeah, he's exactly because Mookie
like
Betts and
line, and that's
Shohei Ohtani. No one's eclipsing Shohei Ohtani. That's what I'm saying. The San Francisco Giants have a huge opportunity making Soto the guy and giving him a boatload of money.
And then we still need another pitcher, Eric. Burns. You're saying Burns
or Snell, or even Snell. I'm fine. Good, do it.
Or we can sell it. Oh, I'd sign him, but getting the deal done is a different story, right?
Yep. Do it, man. Who cares, man? Just go do it. You got the money to do this. Whether or not they do or not, that's a whole different story, though. God, it just gets me excited just thinking about seeing that lineup. That's going to be a dominant lineup for you. Look, that's not and what I'm talking about isn't a 1-year deal. It's not a 2-year deal. You're going to have this for a while, guys. Yeah. What do you do?
Well, even though we didn't play, there were some games around baseball, a lot of early games today. Eric, let's take a look at Major League Baseball scoreboard from today.
Yeah,
a holiday in Canada and the
And
US.
now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
All right, what do we got here?
Everything's a final today in Major League Baseball. Eric, everything has gone final. First one's the Brew Crew, winner over the Cardinals 9-3. And the guy you just mentioned, Adames, home run streak of 5 games. Eric hit a 3-run blast in the victory today. There's a name that is another one. Boy, I'll tell you, he sure looked good in orange and black. Not Baltimore orange and black. San Francisco black.
No, Baltimore is black and orange.
Orange,
Giants
black,
are
black and orange. Who
black.
gives a crap, man? It's all
that's what it is.
San Francisco.
There you go. So Brewers, they beat the Cardinals, and in Baltimore, destroyed the White Sox. Imagine that, 13-3. Not a surprise. Look, is that the first team to 80? No, it's not. Brewers are in 81. 81. Are the Brewers leading the major leagues in wins? I think they are.
They came in from out of nowhere, man.
Yep, they have. Yeah.
It's usually a good day for baseball in Kansas City, especially on a holiday, right? But the Guardians, I think, took advantage of their hospitality today. Guardians 4, Royals 2, and they only mustered up 2 hits. They're very reminiscent on a holiday Monday of the San Francisco Giants.
Wow, look at that. Guardians are pulling away because remember in their last series that they had in Cleveland, they were tied. Now look at that. The Guardians are starting to pull away a little bit. Kansas City's kind of scuffling a little bit. Reds beat the Astros. Look at that. 5-3. Wow, look at that. I didn't expect that. Santiago Espinal gives the Reds the lead with a 2-run single. Look at that. 13 hits even. Wow.
You'll never guess who got the victory today. His 11th of the year for the Dodgers. Who pitched the win, Eric?
Goodness gracious. Who did pitch? Win? I don't know who pitched. Who pitched for the Oh, yeah, it was Flattery. I can't even say it.
Jack Flaherty picks up the victory. He's now 11-6 in an 11-6 win, Eric. How about that? And Freddie Freeman went yard again versus the Diamondbacks in a 17-hit barrage for Los Angeles. 83rd win of the year, Eric. They're doing pretty nice things.
Yeah,
now they get Mookie Betts back, picked up some pitching at the trade deadline. LA Dodgers always seem to get the little bits and pieces to put them over the hump. You know why, Eric? What are we been talking about? What are we saying here? What are we talking about? Because the Dodgers are able to go and get the little pieces because they've already got
the big pieces. Exactly.
We, on the other hand, have the little pieces and then the scraps.
Yep.
Big difference between LA baseball and Giant baseball, and that is
right now it is. Right now it is.
Now for a long time.
And San Diego, the Padres beat the Tigers 3-0. That's not really whatever. Padres beat the crap out of a bad team right now, even though they're a game above 500. But whatever.
Twins, 5-4 win over the Rays today. Twins pick up their 75th win of the season.
Yep. Oh, A's beat the Mariners. Look at that. Shea Langoliers walks it off for the A's. They beat the Mariners 5-4. Look at that.
Yeah, walked it off with a home run. His second in that game. I had a pair of home runs in the victory today. Eric,
Nice.
that game was over in the East Bay, and I didn't go. I stayed home, had paperwork.
Hey, you got to take care of business sometimes.
Yeah. Mets 4, Red Sox 1. Let's see. 74 wins for the Mets. So they continue to stick around in the wild card race. Those, you know what? It must be fun for all those fans of other teams because the Mets are surging. They're trying to catch Atlanta. You got a couple other teams in there, the Padres, and we're going to be looking over everyone's shoulder in another week or two. But Mets are a winner again today. Their 74th win of the year. Lindor, he gets on his horse to score on Nemo's double. You want to give that one out? Looks like a nice little replay. You want to show that one, Aaron?
Let's take a look at it. Yeah, again,
after
the Mets,
this commercial timeout,
right. I think if I'm not mistaken, the Mets may be a half a game behind the Braves. Did the Braves play? I don't even know.
Don't let the cat out of the bag.
We'll find out. We'll find out,
and we'll take a look at the standings. Here we go.
Bip.
Nice hit. Nice swing. Nice swing.
Oof.
Who's that? Carroll? He's usually good on those ones.
No, that's not Carroll.
No.
This is Boston.
Here we go.
Oh, he was flying, man.
Yes, he was. Look at that. See, I never even see that, Eric. I never see
Duran. That's who it is.
Duran.
Yeah. He's a good center
fielder.
fielder.
Gave up on it. Look at that.
Well, I was
Look
going
at the swing, though. Boom. Look at the wrist.
Just couldn't quite get there. Nice.
Out to Delta in center. Anyway, the Mets with the win, and we'll check the standings in the wild card in just a matter of minutes.
Yep. Pittsburgh beat the Cubs. Look at that. The Cubs actually lost. Man, they've been on a tear. I think in the last 10 games prior to this game, they were like, 9-1 or something like that. The Pirates beat the Cubs 5-3 in Chicago.
Reynolds and McCutcheon homers. The Pirates rally past the Cubs in that game. And statistically, Jones, he was the starting pitcher, went 6, gave up 3 runs. And the winning pitcher in relief was Jalen Beeks. Mr. Beeks. He got the crop report, didn't he, in one of those 80s movies? Remember?
I can't remember.
Yeah, Mr. Beeks. Trading
Mr.
places.
Beeks. Oh, there you go. And what happened in Texas?
Oh, you want me to take that one?
Yeah, I just did the Pirates and Cubs. You were just talking.
I gave you a few stats. I thought you were going to. All right. Yankees
fair.
8. Yankees 8. Rangers 4. Stanton with a 418-footer. Judge, no home runs. All right, let's take a look at the standings, baby.
Before that, Alex wants us to play the Adames home run. So let's take a look at it. He wants it to manifest the Giants to be able to sign him. So
we're taking requests. Were we taking requests now?
Why not, man? Hey, the Giants.
It's the all request show tonight.
Hey,
on Giants SportsTalk Live.
Anything that can help make the Giants be better.
Anything can help us fill an hour at this point. Why not? All right, here we go.
Boop.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Wow.
Towering inferno right there. Holy smokes.
I think that thing went higher up than it went far. Holy crap.
Was that a blast?
That was a blast.
Was that a clout?
Look at that. 99 RBIs. 99. The launch angle was 40 degrees. Yeah, that thing was freaking clobbered.
He lifted it, but the carry must have been at that angle. The carry was huge.
It's also in Milwaukee. Milwaukee, the ball travels pretty good. Here we go. Wild card time. Padres are now in the number 1 spot with the Diamondbacks behind them in the 2nd spot. They traded places. Atlanta Braves still barely hanging on to that 3 spot with the Mets only a half a game behind the Braves. Look at this. Mets have won 5 in a row. Last 10, they're 7-3. Woo! There's the Cubs. They're only 3.5 behind. Again, in their last 10, they're 8-2 now. Cardinals are 5.5 out. Giants still sitting at 6.5.
What are we, 7 out? And Eric, a couple of days, we could literally be at the bottom of the barrel here.
Oh, yeah.
The Reds at 9 and Pirates at 10. Now, 6.5, a little bit of a cushion, but don't underestimate falling even further.
Yep. This is
so Greg's not happy with you and me. He doesn't like what you and I do with our cash on the weekends. He says we're a few adjectives there, but he says we're idiots because we spent our money yesterday to see a game.
Come on, dude. It's more than that. We met some of the guys from the chat, man. We We met this man right here, Justin Kerwin. We met Robbie DeVille. We met Heckmo.
Those guys were cool too.
Yeah, that was great. And I was talking to some guys in the stands, having good conversations, talking about baseball. The game itself sucked, but it's about the camaraderie and talking to other people, man. That's what it was about. Come on. Mark, that's a great stat. Adames has 13 3-run home runs this year, more than the Giants and other team. That is nuts.
Hope likes what he's seen from the Mets.
The Mets are for real.
Hey, why don't we get Tom on later this week? You up for that?
It was who, what, and where?
Get Tom on from New York City.
Oh, yeah. We haven't had him on.
We haven't had Tom on in about 3 weeks. So
especially with
an update on the Yankees and the Mets. Lots to talk about over there.
Especially with the Mets.
Yeah.
Especially with the Mets.
Oh, he's a bit of, I think he's, if memory serves me, first time I worked with him, I think he's more of a Mets fan.
More of a Mets
fan? I
fan?
remember if he's a Mets fan or he's like, he cheers for them because they're the underdog. One of the two. I know he spends a lot of time at Yankee Stadium covering the team for sports radio.
You know what? I tell you what, Greg, you bring up a great point because this kind of alludes to the thumbnail I had. Let me hear what you guys think. Let me bring it up. Hold on 1 second.
And yes, they were. You like that Niner Empire? I had the black and whites on yesterday. Thus, I am exceedingly broke right now.
All right, here we go. Let's bring this up. I asked a question in the description of today's show. How do you guys feel about September? What is your guys' expectations for Giants baseball in the month of September? Here we go.
To sum it up.
Here we go. We got a series with the Diamondbacks. Right after that, we go to San Diego. I should say the Giants go to San Diego for 3 in San Diego. Then the Brewers come to town. Then the Padres come to town again. Then the Giants go on the road to face Baltimore and Kansas City and Arizona.
Big road
and
trip.
Then they finish it up at home against the Cardinals.
Now you watch, Eric. You watch how quick that flies by. That month. Look at that with those days. Look at Mondays in the month.
Yeah.
2, 9, 16. And then the 30th being the last day. We're done for the season. So, and the 26th to boot. Holy, the month is going to fly by and the season will be over for us. But we'll have a chance to talk about playoff baseball. Giants baseball will go on a 1-month hiatus and it'll be
playoff baseball.
Sports Talk.
That's something we are going to do here, guys. Even though it's going to be Giants Sports Talk Live, we will cover on what's going on in Giants world, but it is going to be covering playoff baseball. So it should be a lot of fun because playoff baseball, God, it's so exciting and it's so fun to talk about. So yeah, you could get all your playoff baseball action here on Giant Sports Talk.
Yeah, and but look, you know what's going to happen during the playoffs. You and I will be the first couple of days are the best because you've got at least 4 games going.
It's going to be 4 games for a while,
and there'll be games on when we go on to air. We go on at 8:00. There's to be a couple of games, maybe in rotation.
And we could cover them. I'll bring up the dots. I'll bring up the dots and we could cover them. Okay, here we go.
We'll be playing Follow the Leader there. Eric, they must have a multicultural audience there for D-backs baseball. I have never seen that before. And I have watched baseball since the mid-'70s. Look at the 3rd and the 4th on your calendar. I've never seen that. The 3rd, and I know every team's got their special events. You got your Buster Hug yesterday. Tomorrow is Taiwanese Heritage Night. All right. It's sold out. Sold out.
Okay.
And then the next night is Mexican Heritage Night. The Giants do that, but it's like one Heritage Night a month. Geez, Diamondbacks they're celebrating everybody.
Yeah.
Celebrating the thing. You know what I will say, Eric? Did you mention to the guys last night because I was absent? I wouldn't know this, but did you know that I was looking? Yesterday was officially a sellout. Did you mention the guys with the crowd we had yesterday at the game we went to?
Yeah, I told them how good of a crowd it was. It was fantastic. And I brought it up. There's a reason why. It's a couple of reasons. First off, it's Sunday baseball. It was beautiful. It's a holiday weekend. And we got one of these.
You got your Funko Pop?
That's the reason why there was 41,000 in the park yesterday. Real quick. Okay, here we go. This schedule, guys. I saw a lot of people were talking about it already. This is going to be bad. Honestly, I only see one series win, and that's against the Cardinals. That's the only one that you're going to may get a series win. Every other series, you're not winning any of the other series. I don't see it, guys. There's no way they're winning any of these series.
I think we can win the series in Milwaukee.
No, it's at home. There's no way. You're not beating Milwaukee in a series. You're beating Milwaukee 2-3. No way.
Eric, that look on your face, that's exactly what you did to me last week when I said what would happen against Miami.
Yeah. Well, remember what you said about the road trip.
I said 2-4. They went 3-3.
No, they went 2-4. You were thinking maybe they go 3-3.
I said 2-4.
Yeah.
I nailed it.
So, but
and
it's
then
the
I told
same
you
team.
they'd lose to Miami. I told you they'd lose to Miami this year. And you're like, no way.
No way. I didn't think so.
God, no way.
But okay, why do you pick the Giants winning the series against the Brewers?
Why?
Yeah.
Just betting prowess. I think that you've got Diamondbacks and the Padres can be tough. I just think that's.
I don't see it.
Same with gambling, Eric. Sooner or later, you got to win some. You're not going to. They are not. Sooner or later, you got to win. So I'm saying they can take 2 or 3 from the Brew Crew.
No way. I see them take a 2 or 3 against Cardinals. Maybe Kansas City, depending. We'll see.
All right,
maybe
hold on.
Kansas
Whoa. Let's review. In the month of September,
here we go.
Do we win a series? Any series?
Yeah, we win. I think we win the St. Louis series. That's it. That's the only series.
To close it out. Too freaking late. All right.
Yes.
You say we sweep.
Not sweep. Win the series.
Oh,
win 2-3.
Do you think we sweep anyone?
No way. No way.
Okay.
No way.
You think we win the series against the Cardinals?
Yes.
Well, so if it's not a sweep, you say we take 2 of 3.
Correct.
Who do we get swept by?
Who do we get to hold?
Here we go. And I'm making notes here. I'm going to review your remainder of the season here.
Oh my God. Who do we get?
Because you know what we're going to do next year, Eric?
That's going to be tough.
You know what we're doing next year? Opening day on the show. You and I are going to have our pick to click each day. Are we winning? We lose. And we're going to see who picks the most wins next year.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we got in a little too late this year, but here, I better.
Holy crap. So who's sweet?
All right. So we get the Diamondbacks coming up. You say what happens.
Diamondbacks coming up. It's at home. No, it's not a sweep. The Diamondbacks will win 2 or 3.
You say Diamondbacks 2 of 3, and I say Giants 2 of 3. Padres,
I think they could sweep the Giants.
Okay. You got Padres 3 of 3, and I'll take Padres 2 of 3. Brewers.
We could do this for the last remaining. Okay, we could do the last remaining games. We could do that. Brewers, no. The Giants will lose, but the Brewers will win 2 of 3.
Okay, I've got Milwaukee. You've got Brewers 2 of 3.
Yep.
And I've got Giants 2 of 3.
Okay.
Padres
at home. No, Padres win the series, but 2 of 3. No sweep.
Ooh, I'll have to go to the 410. You know, I don't want to say I'm not a fan of the Giants.
I see you're looking at the damn giveaway.
49ers giveaway. They got a 40. Only in Giants world do you get all excited because they're giving away a 49ers item at the game. Oh my God. All right. So I'll take don't get mad at me. Eric, the San Diego series. What did you say, San Diego?
They win 2 of 3. It's not a sweep by them.
So you say the Padres take 2 of 3.
We're going to get into that here, Bub. Here, let us finish this and we'll get into what the tomorrow.
Eric, I say the Padres take all 3 on the road that weekend.
No, that's at home. That's at home. I said that the Padres will sweep the away, but when they come to Oracle, they're going to take 2 of 3.
Yeah, the Padres will. I'm saying the Padres series.
Which one? You're talking about the one at home, right?
13th, 14th, and 15th. Padres are on the road. They're here.
Yeah, they're here. Yeah.
So I think the Padres win 3 road games there.
Ooh.
I think they take 3 of 3. Yeah.
Interesting.
Did I confuse you? I didn't mean home.
No worries. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now.
Road. I'm looking at the team that, forget it.
I'm just looking at where the Giants.
All right. And I will make my bold prediction that on the 16th, they will not lose.
Take that one to the bank.
Okay.
Woo!
That's a bold prediction.
That's bold, man. That is bold. Man.
Bernice is looking at me. She's like, you little dweeb. All right. So then we've got a road trip of our own. Orioles 3. What are you saying?
Orioles sweep the Giants on the road.
Baltimore 3 of 3. And I'm going to, for arguments, I think you know what? I say Baltimore takes 3 of 3 at that point. KC, I think, takes
2 of 3.
2 of 3.
Yeah.
You're on with me. KC, 2 of 3. And then you said St. Louis takes 2 of 3.
Wait, you forgot Arizona. We got one more away.
Oh, did I miss somebody?
Arizona, the last road
just
trip.
like I was running out of notepads here. Let me go up here. We got Arizona.
Arizona sweeps them.
Road. You're going Arizona. 3 of 3. I'm going, flip over my notepad. I'm going Arizona, 2 of 3. And then what'd you say for the Cardinals? You went 2 of 3.
Giants win 2 of 3. Oh, that would be something, Necron.
Okay, and I say the Giants win 1 of 3.
So I'm saying they get swept to 3. It's hard to sweep, but man, the way the Giants have been playing and the way that these teams are playing, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm saying 3 sweeps. That's a lot. that is a lot.
Hold on. 18. I probably have the wrong math here, but roughly. So add up quickly. How many games are there for the Giants?
How many we got? We got 1, 2,
Please.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 games left.
So you're telling me the Giants go 6-18 in their last 24.
Yes.
Right?
That sounds about right.
6-18.
Yeah. 6-18, the Giants. Oh, man. How about that, huh? You want to talk about being bold?
Wow.
That's so bad. Tell me, honestly, and think about it. Even if those 3 teams don't sweep,
You had to lose
talking about
18,
you're only talking about 3 extra wins. That's it. Get out of here, man. That means they would go what? Oh.
Yeah, Mark's got a point, but just keep, the stability of our argument.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think
clinical.
Some of these teams, the only teams that I could see resting is maybe San Diego. I don't think Baltimore, because they're going to be probably battling for the AL East. Because remember, you win the division, you get a bye. So they may want to try to keep their guys out there. Same thing with Kansas City. They may be battling for a wild card position, maybe the division. I don't know, because the Guardians are kind of pulling away with it. But you never know. I don't think KC rests. Arizona, they may rest some guys depending where they're at. Arizona may rest their guys. St. Louis, I still think the Giants are going to win 2 of 3.
Greg Dayton says he thinks what is it? I bet Robert still thinks. No, Robert said the Giants, with some luck, finished 3 out of a wild card position.
No, he's talking about Robert Rothberg.
Oh, geez, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I know who he is.
Webb may get shut down.
Not to make it sound ominous or anything.
Here's a question. Okay, here's a question. That may be a valid point. Yeah, they may shut down Webb again to just rest his arm. But if they do that, does that mean that Farhan's officially done? Because you're pretty much throwing in the towel.
Yes, and you don't think Webb he'll throw a snot fit.
Yeah, I don't think. I think he still wants the ball. That's just the way he is.
Yeah,
That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like.
He'd be in there. The door will be slamming, the glass will be breaking. I mean, you ain't shutting me down.
Yeah, that could be. But I mean, you never know. I mean,
somebody asked in the chat earlier. I don't know if we'll find it, but the question was, all right. The question was, you trade Webb for Vladdy Guerrero? And I go, absolutely.
No.
Oh, I do.
No,
I do.
No. No. Or what is it? Whoa. No.
And I'll even throw in Duvall.
No. Okay.
Yep.
I'm okay with that. No. I'm not okay. I'll tell you why. Because you got Luciano Matos and Wisenhunt, who aren't quote unquote MLB proven quite yet, but they still have some value to an extent. Webb is a proven commodity. The Giants still need pitching. You're going to need Webb, you're going to need Ray, and you're going to need either one of each, either Corbin Burns or Blake Snell. You're going to need it.
Yeah.
I think you do Luciano Matos and Wisenhunt. And if you want to throw in Duvall, throw in Duvall. I'm fine with that. What's up, Heckmo? Good to see you the other night, man. Or I should say the other day. It's good times, man.
Why does everybody say I'm tripping? You've got the Giants winning on that calendar 6 games.
No, there's a lot of people are about the same. Lethal says 5-19. Alex says.
Well, look at everybody shitting on me. Saying that like Glenn's tripping. Giants acting like 2012. You got them winning 6. I got them winning 7. What the hell's the difference?
Other people are saying some people said 7. Some people said 8. Some other people said 9, if I'm not mistaken.
And it sure as hell isn't 2012, Eric.
No, it ain't 2012.
Cripes.
D-Shot. Throw everything at Soto. Yes! Let's go, guys. Come on, man. There it is. You trade for freaking Vlad and you buy Soto. And then, of course, you got to buy another pitcher. And you got to buy Willy Adames. Do it, man. Just do it. You got the money. Go for it. If you want to compete with the Dodgers, that's what you have to do right now. You have to do it. Who cares? You got the money. I'm tired of hearing, oh, well, it's not enough money in the CBT. I don't care. I'm tired of it, man. Over these last six years, I've had enough.
Eric, back to the calendar. Bring that calendar up again. Damn it.
Gotcha. Right.
So you got him winning 6. I got him winning 7. This is getting a little out of hand. We got Ryan has them going 10-14, Eric.
10-14?
Nope. You got Justin Kerwin. He got him going 10-13.
Well, no, you're off. It had to be 10-14.
Nope. I don't see it, Eric. I don't see it. Hey, let's see what Bubba has to say. I haven't checked in with Bubba for a while. If the Giants don't re-sign Snell, re-sing him, I'd be singing his praises over there at the Giants if Farhan gets him again. Chapman, Conforto, Yaz, Canna, Taylor Rogers, Wilmer, and Murphy. The payroll for 2025 is down to 100. Jesus. 100, a paltry 110 million. And they have 110 million cap space to get Soto plus 2 bats. Oh my God, Eric, if you get your payroll down to 110 million, I think the Ballers have a payroll of that. Yeah, my God.
How about this?
Look who you don't resign, though, Eric. Snell, Chapman, Conforto, Yaz, Canna, Rogers. Oh my God. Talk about a full shuffle of the deck.
I tell you what, you ain't gonna get no argument out of me. I
wouldn't argue, but I just can't see him being that bold. No.
Who?
The Farhanian nightmare.
No! Again, remember, all this Farhan's out of the equation. Don't ever utter Farhan's word or name when we're talking about next year and beyond. Thank you. Exactly. That's what we're talking about. I'm good with that. I'm good. Here's another thing. You know what? Honestly, if you do trade for Vladdy, it's probably not going to cost you as much as you think it is because he's in a walk year. He's a free agent the year after. So, yes, the Giants are probably going to have to pay.
All right, Eric.
Have to pay a lot of money. So,
if you're the Giants, no matter who's in the front office, we'll just say, the mysterious figure over there is making the phone calls. You call up the Blue Jays and you say, well, we want to bring in a first baseman. It's got to be Vladdy. And they said, all right, we'll work out a deal, but you got to take Bichette, and it's going to cost you more. Do you do the deal?
Yes, because you need another middle infielder. Why not?
Then you move Fitzgerald to second base.
And you put
Bichette. I don't know if Bichette's willing to play second base.
You could do whatever you want with those. With whoever is better.
But it gives you leverage.
Yes. I'm fine with that. Then you don't have to worry about getting Willie Adames.
This question's been brought up. Maybe you know more about the contract situation. What is it? 2 more years, Eric?
Supposedly.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I heard earlier.
You just got to pay those 2 years. But hell, the Giants have been doing that with players ever since Farhan's been here. So get out of here.
Bring him in. Get rid of him. Bring him in. I think it's time to bring him in.
Pay us next 2 years. There's the door right there.
Yeah.
Something.
A lot of money. 12 million. I don't know. Am I the only one, Eric? Everybody everybody sings his praises. I just don't get Webb. I don't know what you guys,
he's not an ace per se, but he's a decent pitcher. The guy's got a 3-something ERA. The guy's got almost 200 innings under his belt. He's a hell of a ground ball pitcher. When he's right, he's fantastic. But you can't put the problem is,
didn't go well.
The problem is you got to have a
quote of the night.
The analytics say Farhan must go. That is correct. Alive.
The analytics have spoken again.
Adi, man, he's coming in strong. Oh my God, look at that. He goes, F it. Make Soto our president. Hey.
Glenn. Yeah, let him bring in who he wants.
Glenn, we were at Oracle Park yesterday. Where were we standing? We were standing right there by that Coke bottle, right?
Yeah. Oh, we pointed up. I actually was you had already brought it up in a show, and I said to I think it was maybe it was only DeVille who was standing there, and I said, no, I think it was all of the boys. I said, hey, there's the Coke bottle, and that's exactly where Eric wants to tear it down and put up the statue.
Put up the statue. There you go.
You're going to laugh at that, but
put the statue up.
Want. It's rename
it.
Want.
Rename it Juan Soto Park. I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't give a shit about the name of the park. Just
ladies and gentlemen, Eric has lost his mind.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go. Rounder. Great point. The problem with the Giants is they don't have a player that, holy shit, he's up 100%. There's not a player on that roster where the pitcher is sweating it out.
Yeah. And Eric, not only that, along the same ilk, you've got, hey, there's nobody in this lineup. I'm going to go and drive into the city more than once a season and pay a good night out to watch.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
You want a guy. Like for me, I'm a Wilmer guy. I've been a Wilmer guy since he was with the Mets. So I enjoy buying a ticket and watching him play. I look forward to his at-bats. Yesterday, you saw how excited I got. You were a little edge of your seat too when Encarnacion gets up there. But there's no selling power. The ticket window isn't bustling on a game day. I'm here to see. You look around that, the telling tale, Eric, of this ball club is when you look around that ball club yesterday afternoon and they have sold more Yastrzemski jerseys than anyone else. And that is a fact. There are more number 5 jerseys being worn by fans at the ball game than anyone else.
Yep. What do you think about this idea? Rooker and Butler for Wisenhunt, Luciano, and Webb. But what are you going to do with the starting rotation? That's the only thing I'm saying. You're going to need who's going to bolster? Who's going to be in your rotation? Ray. Okay, you got Ray, Harrison, and Birdsong. Where's the other two pitchers coming from? You sign in Snell or Corbin Burns? That's the only thing I have an issue with. But yeah, Rooker and Butler, those guys are saying. What is Butler? What does he play? What position? Is he an outfielder?
Butler?
Yeah,
right fielder.
He's a right fielder. Okay, so if you're gonna get Soto, where do you put him? If you get Soto, where's Rooker play? What does he play?
Rooker, isn't he a second baseman? I can check. I think he's a second baseman, Eric.
If Rooker is a middle infielder, yeah, then I'd trade for Rooker. I'm good with that.
Oh, I wouldn't, Eric. The guy's what, 29 years old. I don't need another 29.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that. I didn't know he was that old.
Yes.
The reason why I'm saying go after Soto for a trade and getting Soto is the youth.
Yeah, 25 years old, Eric.
Rooker is 25.
No, what's his name's 25? I'm thinking Vladdy Guerrero. That's the guy.
He's
That's
25.
You're on Soto. You're on Soto.
You see what I'm saying? Soto and Vladdy are about the same age.
Get them both.
Ramos, almost the same age. Fitzgerald, about the same age. Jung-Hoo Lee, the same age. Bryce Eldridge, a little bit younger. But they'd all be coming up at the same time, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. You'll have a core for what? At least 5 years, maybe somewhere around there.
Maybe the guys in the chat know the Oakland A's a little better than us, Eric. But I believe Rooker's the second plays second base for the last week, 10 days. He's been playing designated hitter position, so he's been coming in to bat off the bench. So yeah, Rooker and Butler for Luciano, Webb. No way.
What, to be honest with
no way. Rooker and Butler. For those three, now I'm starting to. I'm all in for going to trading some guys, but nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know about that. I don't mind, some of them, but
no.
Here we go. But this is what I'm talking about. And look, if you do go get Soto and you trade for Vlad, does that entice Snell to say, you know what, maybe I'll stay? Because supposedly he says he likes the Bay Area. I've heard this before. Heard this song and dance. Like the Bay Area, it's great. Love to stay here, blah, but then they go somewhere else when it's free agent time. But if you sign Soto, who's also a Boris agent, and you trade for Vladdy, does that entice Snell to go, you know what? Maybe I want to stick with San Francisco because they're putting something together finally.
No, I think
when he goes out there and takes the mound,
Snell is primarily going after the Bucks, Eric.
I get it, but it also shows the Giants are doing something as well. I don't know. There's a lot of money is going to be involved.
He goes for the money.
Of course he is.
He's going for the money. I don't think they're going to offer.
And who's got the money?
They'll be screwing around, playing tiddlywinks with it.
Well,
they offered 100. We're going to 150. How about that?
Mike, everything we're talking about is all predicated on Farhan not being here. Every time we say this stuff, it has nothing to do without Farhan being gone.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep saying, let's go get Soto, but we got to make sure we fire Farhan. Everything, if I'm saying we're going to go get Soto and get Vladdy and all this other stuff, Farhan is, without question, is already gone.
Whole different ball of wax, isn't it, Eric? Whole different conversation. We start fresh. It really would be Eric. Can you imagine if that was the big roster move? You got a new GM. It would be a fresh start, Eric.
It would be.
We wouldn't even have to make a change on the field. I already feel like it's a fresh day. It's a fresh start.
Mike says, if he's fired, who do we hire? So, Mike, you could do a better job than Farhan Zaidi.
Have you played T-ball? You probably do.
I tell you what, Mike. How about this? How about Brian Sabian? Just saying. Does he want to come back? I don't know, but that would be fun. It's fun to talk about, right? It's fun to talk about. Hey, let's go back to getting a guy that made it work and just going in a new direction.
And I don't always buy into this kind of I don't buy into that all the time either.
No. Come on.
People were in yesterday.
I don't know.
People were in yesterday, day before, saying that
LA
who
is
the
just
hell
as
would
much,
ever want to live?
come
I
on.
couldn't wait to move here.
LA is just much of a shithole as it is in San Francisco. And Ohtani went there. Teoscar went there.
Hey, you know what? Next time we've got, and hopefully it's later this week, I'll make a phone
Freeman
call
went
on
there.
Tomorrow or Wednesday. Let's get Tom on in New York City and say, Tommy, any shootings in New York City lately?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Come on.
That always seems to be the go-to, Eric. Oh no, players would never play here
because it's easy. It's easy to go to. It's easy to use. Ohtani signed in LA, and LA's, like I said, is just as much as a shithole as San Francisco. Come on. Yes, anyone better than Farhan. He is the problem. That is correct, Ron. 100%. That is the problem. I
don't know if I agree with this. I want to go after a nice, young, up-and-coming manager, Eric, and stop.
No, well, Bochy still has one more year in Texas. I'm too big on Bochy. I think you can find a different manager.
Yeah, I think a young guy, a young up-and-comer.
Well, it doesn't have to be a young guy either. It could be just someone who knows freaking baseball. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
You get a baseball guy in the front.
I don't want to hire a guy just because he's, somebody's cast off.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And I don't think Bochy would be a cast off, but hey, if he's done in Texas after next year,
Eric, the managerial decisions have had me doing this year a lot.
A lot of people are doing that.
Scratching my head.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Cleveland made the big offseason. They got the best young manager, Eric.
Yeah, well, they got it kind of fits what they're doing in Cleveland, though.
Yeah. But the Giants wouldn't do that because they're afraid. No, there's no risk and no reward here. There's none.
We'll see.
Never a risk. Let's sign him to 3 years. Let's sign him to 3 years, but he can walk after year 1 or 2. Well, there's no risk there, Eric.
Right.
And on those kind of contracts, quite frankly, they took advantage of Farhan there.
For
the players.
Oh, yeah. Well,
let me go into San Francisco. I get a decent amount 1 year, and I can come out and get more.
Well, that's what it is. They use San Francisco Giants as a quote unquote 4A. They get right. They hit free agency, go sign somewhere else and have success.
Yes.
By the way, guys, I don't know if you were here yesterday. Did you guys see what Jock Peterson is doing in Arizona? Have you seen what he's doing in Arizona?
He's got a few stolen bases, but that was the only thing I jumped out last time I looked at his stats. I was like,
he actually has 6 stolen bases.
Yeah.
Jock Peterson. You know what he's doing? He's batting .283. I don't know after today. Batting .283 and has 21 home runs. Jock Peterson.
But we went looking for better, and what did we find?
Well, when Jock Peterson was here, he just wound up getting fat. Again, I kind of went on a diatribe about that, but a lot of it has to do.
Okay, Eric, we gave up on him, and what did we get? We got Soler. What a crap show that turned out to be.
Yeah, it did. Can Buster Posey be a new GM? I don't know. Can he? Are you liking what he's doing as an owner? Really, I don't know. Does he have much of a voice? I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know enough about what Buster Posey does for the organization right now. I just don't know.
This could happen. I don't think so. I think Conforto's at a point in his career. I think, you did it to me again. We're playing magic.
My bad.
There. You know where I think Conforto's at in his career? I think he's in the same boat as Evan Longoria. He goes somewhere else. He'll have a year or two left in his career, Eric.
I don't know. Conforto is.
I think he's in the downward
honestly,
swing.
I really thought Conforto was going to have a much better year this year.
So did I.
Oh, and then yesterday
wasn't doing too bad, and he pulled the Sunday afternoon hamstring.
And then yesterday we're watching, and he couldn't freaking field that
over to pick up the ball.
He couldn't field that ball, and then that guy was able to advance from first to second, and then they wind up scoring a couple of runs off.
We were looking around. Even the guys in Germany. Did you see that play?
Players can't hear. Yes, they can. Fosse, yes, they can. Did you see what the New York Yankees did when they came into town? It looked like they hit the ball to me. Did you see what Ernie Clement did for freaking the Toronto Blue Jays?
That's my guy.
He didn't have any issues hitting here. Who else? Shohei Ohtani didn't seem to have an issue hitting here.
No.
Goldschmidt and Arenado in the past, they didn't seem to have an issue hitting here.
Yeah.
They can hit
Eric,
here.
there were way too many days last year when I sat in the ballpark, Eric, and there were 3 hitters against us. This year, not much better some nights.
Michael Harris.
How many hits do we have yesterday? That was a rare. We got some hits yesterday. That was a rarity. You got to see them swing the lumber yesterday, Eric.
Yeah, I think it was like 6.
Yeah,
Yaz had the big swing of the day.
That was a treat for you yesterday. We're not usually getting that many hits in a game. We're good for 4, 5, maybe 6. We're lucky.
I think they had 6 hits yesterday, if I remember right.
So we lost 7-5. San Francisco. How many hits? Here we go. 6 hits.
There you
6
go.
hits.
And 5 runs.
6 hits. Yep. 6 hits. Holy crap. Let's see. They used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pitchers in that game, Eric. The starter gave up 5 hits. They brought in relief, Kent Emanuel gave up a hit, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Then they brought in Xavier Curry.
Oh, yeah. They were talking about it on the radio. They had the relievers
Bowman
down.
Never gave up a hit.
Bauman.
John McMillan never gave up a hit. And Calvin Fauché closed it out. A full
2
inning.
strikeouts.
Not the save. Struck out the side.
Oh, it was the side. I thought it was 2. My bad.
So there you go.
Joshua Kaysen says numerous hits against the crap team is not saying much. You, sir, are correct. You are correct.
Look at all those zeros, Eric.
Yeah, look at that.
Fauché struck at the side in the 9th.
So that's what? 4 2/3 of no hits. 4 2/3 from the bullpen, from the worst team in the National League.
There you go. Anything else?
That's why he's got to be gone, man. Time to move on.
Yeah. There's no part of this team that isn't average, in my opinion.
Average? How about below?
We got some nice pitching, but there's some play. We're going with youth in a couple of spots, and I can live.
That's
with
okay.
it,
That's okay. I'm okay
that
going with you.
Average,
See what you got.
All right. Our lineup, average. Oh my God, Eric.
It's
We have to have the worst 7, 8, 9 hitting in Major League Baseball.
might be. How about this? Anyone else pissed off about not seeing Luciano or Matos being called up? I'm not disappointed, to be honest with you.
I agree with Alex. I want to see Encarnacion play every day.
Yeah, I think I want to see Encarnacion play. But is anyone upset that Luciano or Matos didn't get a call up? I knew they were going to pick up a pitcher. You always add one more pitcher there towards the end.
I am, Eric, to the extent that this is an opportunity. And again, if Farhan hasn't waved the white flag yet, so be it, man. But this is your opportunity. You're down and out. Season's pretty much over, Eric. It is over. It's over.
It is.
This is when you play these guys. This is when you decide right here and now, the next 4 weeks, who's back, who's not.
Right.
This
okay,
is
here's
it.
the question.
But they're like freaking around. And next year, training camp people, the media, us, you, me, will be asking, why didn't they play in September, Eric? Yeah. Beats me.
Well,
and
maybe
Farhan won't be able to answer that. He'll have some.
No. He's not going to be here, man. He's going to be gone. Farhan's out the door.
You know what?
Okay, here's a question then. The only way that they're going to be able to bring up Matos or Luciano right now is if you want to see them, is who gets DFA'd? Who would you DFA right now? Right now.
Today?
Right here, September 2nd. Who would you DFA to get Matos and Luciano every day at bats?
Conforto.
DFA Conforto. Okay. What about Yaz?
Is Wisely up?
Yes.
I send Wisely down. There's your 2 moves.
Mark Canha. What about Mark Canha? He's not nothing about the future.
What are we paying him?
Nothing. Hardly anything. Canha?
Then what
I see a lot of Confortos. I see a lot of Confortos.
Then Canha's it's not a bad idea.
Canha? I say Canha.
Yeah,
but then again,
Captain Conforto can go down with the ship, baby.
What about Yaz?
Or with Farhan?
Yaz Flores Conforto says instant.
Drive
Canha to the airport.
and I'm not saying this because I'm a fan. Eric, if you're in business, that's a lot of money you're throwing out if you give up Flores. And like I always say, why are you going to give a guy $12 million to come back and play against you next year?
Yeah. Yes, I agree, Joshua. Yaz has at least he gives you a glove.
Yeah,
his bat is okay. His bat's actually better than Conforto.
Sometimes I think Yastrzemski is on the bottom of the manure pile some days, and he shouldn't be, Eric. He's getting a bad rap. I think
he is.
Yeah, I think
again, because a lot of people are frustrated because he probably could have some more success if he's on a better team. He probably could have a little bit more protection. Maybe he's pressing a little bit more than he would with a better constructed team.
So, at what point, Eric? At what point do you are you content to have a 100 catcher?
There's an issue with no. There's an issue.
What happens if we're here this time next year and you go, geez, he's batting 202, and he's going in stretches where he's doing now 4 or 5 or 6 for 70.
He's battling an injury. I know he is 100%. Because look at how he was hitting in the beginning of the season. He was doing pretty damn good. He's doing pretty good.
Beginning of the year, no.
Beginning in the middle of the year, yes, Bailey was doing great.
He had about a month stretch where he was okay.
I
had him in my fantasy league. Eric, he's batting 100. I got rid of him. He got hot, and now look.
If you notice,
he's arguably the worst hitting catcher in baseball.
Oh, right now he is. I'm sure he is. But here's the problem. If you're battling injury, but you got to keep throwing him out there because you got no one else to go to, what are you going to do? Because the starting staff likes throwing to him. The guy is fantastic behind the plate, period. But I'm telling you, they say he has an oblique, and I guarantee you that oblique is probably still affecting him. And if you have a bad oblique, you try to swing a bat with a bad oblique. It ain't working.
Whose stats and what stats? Whose stats?
For who?
Stats?
DFA, Canna, sit Bailey. He looks hurt. Yeah, I think he's hurt. Yeah, I agree. I'm talking about if you're going to try to make room, because if you bring up Luciano and Matos, neither of them can catch, right? So that's why I'm trying to think of moves that you could do both guys. But if you DFA Canna, yeah, you could bring up either a Luciano or a Matos, but you can't bring up both.
I have always agreed with Fossey, but not in this case.
Encarnacion for Matos.
Nope.
I think you got to see more Encarnacion. I agree.
Yeah.
Hiroki says DFA Conforto, Crapman. Yeah, you don't DFA Crapman. Yaz, Murphy, Canna.
Oh my God. Matt Chapman?
I could see DFAing Murphy, Canna.
Being silly.
Conforto, I'll say it again. Conforto is untouchable for the simple fact of who his agent is. I'm telling you guys, that's what it is. Has to be. Because what else? Because his performance isn't keeping him on the team. What else could be? Look what he's batting. He's batting 220 something, right?
Yes.
Conforto. There's only one reason that he is in the lineup every day, and that's because of who his agent is. Guarantee it. Yeah, but Canna is a role player too. Even though it's Boris is his agent, Canna isn't the guy that Conforto should be, right? Right?
And there's not going to be a move here. I told you yesterday at the ballpark when you said, oh my God, they brought up Sable. I said, he's multi-positional.
He's multi-positional. Yeah, he can play first base, outfield, and catch.
So he's too valuable to Farhan in his scheme.
Hmm.
Or actually to a lot of teams, Eric. Nothing wrong with that. When you got a guy who can catch, and you can throw him the next day in left field, nothing wrong with that. Especially if he can hit 260 or 270, Eric. I'm quite content.
Yeah, good point. So if they DF Conforto, yeah, you still got to pay. It's only the last month. That's it. Because he's a free agent next year, Mike. So it doesn't matter.
Mike O's on jelly. Ooh.
Jelly. Wow. I think he's okay as a long relief kind of guy. He's not like lights out, but he'll eat you some innings and do an okay job as low leverage, medium leverage type of guy. I wouldn't put him out there with guys on base, but to start off a clean inning or two, I would do it.
Yeah. Canna, true.
Yeah, he's 35, not useful for future play, 100%. He's just a little bit long in the tooth. when can teams sign a new player, i.e. how soon after the season? It's 5 days after the World Series, right? I think that's what if I'm not mistaken, Hope, 5 days after the completion of the World Series, people can begin to start signing free agents. But they usually don't start at that time. They usually wait until the winter meetings, usually. Sometimes teams will hit before, but usually it's the winter meetings where all that action begins. And that's what, first or second week of December.
See what Joshua's got to say there. Farhan refusing to admit that he messed up. A, he won't. B, he can't afford to if he's ever going to have another job in baseball, Eric. The guy's never going to.
There's no way he gets another job, right?
Never will he be allowed to allow himself to admit that.
Greg asks a question of everybody. Does anybody here want Melvin back?
That's a good question.
Anybody? Hey, there you go. Anyone want Bob Melvin back next year? Even if you get a
what
new
say
player?
You, Eric?
What say me? I say no.
I say I'm with you, Eric.
I say no.
I say no.
No, again, nothing personal, but just for what I've seen him do this season, it just some of it just seems odd. And then you start looking back and you see what he did with San Diego. Again, it's kind of similar to what he did here with San Francisco. So, I mean, that's just my feeling.
You know what, Eric? There's no sense making a move at the front office if you're not not even considering. If you bring in a new general manager, Eric,
usually they bring in their own
there will
guy.
be a new manager.
There'll be a new manager. Yeah, correct. It's not the other way around. Jimmy says no GM and coach needed to be aligned.
You know, that was a problem, though, right off the get-go for Farhan in this organization, Eric. The day he came in, he was, he brought out the pistol, said, you're gone, he started making these. Bruce Bochy had Bruce Bochy wanted to manage. And they forced him into a retirement, and that was short-lived. He goes and wins a World Series with Texas. There are other people in the organization as well. He forced them out. Look what he did to Brandon. Look at the way he treated Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the platooning. Well, there you go. Can we platoon managers?
Yeah, there you go.
But he likes the platooning. He brought in a new manager. And even when he brought in the manager, his first manager, these are all his guys, Eric.
Eddie, let me ask you this question. He goes, I'm on the fence because Bob Melvin has won some Manager of the Year awards, but to be this bad now, I'd lean more on letting him go. Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, okay, that's great. He's won manager of the Year. How many playoff series has he won? How many times has he even gotten to the NL or the ALCS or NLCS?
Well, you know what, D-Shot? If it was debunked that he was forced out, then he wanted out. It was one of the two. He didn't just get up one Sunday morning, Eric says, today will be my last day. I think I'm going to get out of here right off in the sunset. And then come back 2 seasons later managing a World Series team.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I don't think
forced out, or he said, I'm getting the hell out of here before the tide rises.
I don't know what certain journalists know or don't know. The only people that know for sure is Bochy and whoever was involved with him.
Yeah.
Moving
on.
And
in my opinion, the only guy who knows is this guy right here. This guy right here.
Oh, no.
You're in the know because you're.
I know nothing.
Hey, I'm drinking your Kool-Aid, man.
I'm just bringing up ideas, man. That's all I'm doing. I'm
drinking the Kool-Aid. JJ is in the house, and guess what? I like where you're going with Soho. Bring me Soto every day, baby.
Are you?
And I think he'll be in the chat every day, won't he?
He's gonna be there every single day.
Is he gonna be in every thumbnail you produce?
Did you say thumbnail? Did you say thumbnail?
Show me, baby.
I think you said thumbnail. Hold on, let me.
Yeah. You know what my favorite thumbnail is, but
yeah, I know which one you're here. Your favorite one. There you go.
Oh, that's mine. That's Bernice's as well.
There's your favorite.
Bernice likes that one.
So you're talking about having
you like Soto. That one.
Well, Juan Soto's in that one, right? Let's see. What was today's? Let's see. Hey,
like look at that. You even got our Giant Sports Talk Live logo in there.
Yeah,
Got,
look at that. It's
Vladdy.
always in there somewhere. Yeah, how about that?
See that? And look, Soto and Vladdy look happy to be here.
They look so happy in orange and black.
And now the guys are starting to look happy in the chat.
Yeah, look at that. Come on, man. Come on. Why? Why not? Where's Soto? Come on. I just put him up, man. Oh, I know what he's talking about. Where the hell's Drag? Where's Drag? Yeah, I know it's a long shot, Mike. I know it's a long shot. I get it, but that's okay. Look.
That's what we're here for. It's
okay.
We're opening dialogue.
That's what I'm talking about, Mike. Yes, Mike. That as a fan, that's all you could do. All you could do is hope. And as you say, dream as a fan. That's all you could do.
And that's what the chat here is all about, Eric.
There is nothing wrong with that. That's what it's about being a fan. And look, when the winter meetings come along and decides to sign wherever he goes, look, Giant Sports Talk Live, either we're going to be in a euphoric uproar or we'll be just burning everything down with torches and pitchforks. Yeah, doesn't that look awesome, Morkenna? Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what, Niner, I think that is Eric's plan.
Yes, talk it into existence. And Mike, exactly. I'm tired of this shit too. That's why I keep doing this, man. Look, if I'm going to sit here and complain about Farhan in the way that the club is currently constructed, the way that we're playing baseball, then come on. Let's talk about something that can make it better, even if it's outrageous. Who cares if it's outrageous? Come on. It's about time the Giants change direction, because whatever they've been doing for these we'll just say the last 3 years of the 6-year run of Farhan it's been terrible. Terrible.
All right, Eric. Tomorrow, Kyle Harrison. He's the lefty, 7-6, 4.22 ERA up against Ryan Nelson, the righty, 9-6, 4.22. Exact same ERA. Nelson's 9-6. Harrison 7-6. Two clubs meet in Arizona. Giants 68-70, now falling 2 games below the 500 mark. Arizona, they're in the hunt, 77-61. I'm about done, Eric. I'm on the plane. I'm on the plane at 5 a.m. on the runway. So I want to get the hell out of here.
Yep. Mike, when we come on tomorrow, we could talk about that. I'm okay. Yeah, tell me what you think for realistic happening. Something that's realistic. See, that's the problem. The Giants are in a position right now because of the way they've been playing baseball. If you go something realistic, is it going to be much better than what's going on now? Maybe, maybe not.
Doesn't that look nice? Look at those names, Eric. There's some.
You know what? Let me see something. Here. Hold on. Let me see what Morkenna is saying here. He's saying Lee Soto Ramos, Vlad, Eldridge, and Fitzgerald. I've seen that summer before, Glenn. I've seen that summer before. There we go, man. I love it. That just gets me pumped up. Love it.
So I won't be at the game tomorrow, Eric.
Nope.
No, I'm going to be in Canada for maybe 2 weeks, and I'll be back. I won't be here for any playoff games, but at least you and I will be talking playoff baseball. And talk about disappointing. Instant. Headed to the game tomorrow. Wish you were there yesterday.
No, I know, man. You should have showed up yesterday, man. It was a good time. Good time.
We had a little meet and greet out in the bleachers. It was a whole lot of fun.
It was.
It was
Absolutely.
cool. You know what? Yesterday to me was more about, I don't know, for some reason, more about the game. It was
the game.
More than the game.
Second fiddle. Yeah, it was second fiddle.
Yeah, you met those guys from Germany. You're like, it's funny. You know, Eric's the military guy. As soon as guys like, you knew the accent too.
Yep. Yeah.
I went to Dodgers game. Now I'm Germany. You're like, hello, we're back. Yeah. Me Snyder in the middle aisle. Of course.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I'm like, would you like to sit here? Yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. And then, did you get the guy's name that sat to your left with the kids?
I know he's from Millbrae. I just can't remember his name. I feel bad.
Nice family. Kids were well behaved. Good.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Girl. They were into it, eating the cotton candy. I think they were sharing the cotton candy with Eric, and it was a whole lot of fun.
Well, not sharing the cotton candy with me. What are you talking about, man?
They were eating all their cotton. I thought Eric at least once, I saw him go, "Hey, are they doing giveaways over there?" And as soon as he turned around, he was into their popcorn or their cotton candy. I know what was up.
I'm hitting up Glenn. Hey, Glenn. You got a card?
Oh, speaking of cards, I got another. Remember, Eric saw I got 2 boxes. Cases of cards came in the Purelator.
Oh, my God. A big old box full of
cards.
So
I said, Eric, watch this. I'll open one of them. And then we started pulling all the graded cards. There had to be about 50, 75 cards. So here's one that I picked up. I'll just show you one, Eric, on the way out tonight. And it's only because you are such a big fan. I might have even shown a similar card on a similar show. You're a big fan of Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Merlin Olsen. Look at that. He looks totally different there than he did on the show, huh? Wow.
He looked a little more aged, rough around the edges, didn't he? What was his name in the show, Eric?
What was his name? Jonathan Garvey. Come on, man. Come on. You got to come with more than that. Niner says, keep the bar open, Eric. Lots of us are still here. Have a good flight, Glenn.
Big John Garvey.
Yep. Man, see that? They want me to get, look, ever since I did that 3-hour show, now everyone's like, man.
Yeah, well, you and I agreed we were going to do a 1-hour show tonight. No game, so 1-hour show. And then we're at the hour and 45-minute mark as usual. Some nights I think Eric would go to midnight. Guys, you want him to go to midnight?
I'm telling you. If Farhan gets fired, we may have to do a freaking maybe a 12-hour. How about a 12-hour?
Yeah, we'll do a marathon.
You want to
I'll do it.
Let's do it.
I might have to step out for 20 minutes because I got to on the radio.
Right.
I got to do my other work on the other stations. But I'll be here. Yeah.
You know, maybe we'll just do that. If Farhan gets fired, we'll do a 12-hour show. 12 hours straight.
Guys, are you guys in with us? I'll do it. I'm not Eric. Let's do it.
I'll do it.
Yes. Well, anybody and everybody in the chat room's got to come in and talk about their enthusiasm that day.
Yeah,
we got to make it as interactive as any other show has been. Yeah, more Katniss says, "Oh, I'm in." Yes.
Joshua's, I'm in.
It'll be a huge party.
Man, see, these guys want me to. Wants me to go to midnight.
Mike O said, Glenn, you said 24/7. We're not going 24/7.
No. That's different. That's different.
No. We're
not
going
live. Come on now.
The other station,
there we go.
The other network will be 24/7.
You guys are killing me.
People get so confused here, Eric. It drives me nuts.
Look at this, Glenn. You want to leave all 50 plus people here disappointed? Stay on. Well, he's got to catch a flight tomorrow.
That's right.
Oh. Get the coffee going. Yeah.
You know what coffee spelled backwards is, Eric?
What's it?
Fuck.
Oh man, draft recap. I guess we could do that. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna do a draft recap of the football on Giants Sports Talk Live. What have you done to our channel, Eric?
I know, man. Holy crap. You know what? I could stay on a little bit longer. I could stay on a little bit longer. If you need to go, I could stay on a little bit longer.
I don't always agree with the
tell you what.
guys, and sometimes the guys get
No,
on.
that's fine. No, I'm not. Look, I don't come in here telling people you have to agree with what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
I'll get very what do you call it? Not riled up, passionate about what I feel.
Yeah, you
but
get
I'm not gonna-
passionate. I get riled up.
But I'm not gonna poo-poo on what anyone says unless it's totally just out of left field. But
Oh, I've seen you poo-poo.
Yeah,
I have definitely seen you poo-poo.
Oh man!
One day hanging out with me yesterday, Eric's like, "Oh yeah, I could see you." He's like, "Glenn, just because you don't agree with them, you don't take them behind the woodshed and kick the crap out of them." Well, you know, I grew up in the sticks, Eric. We handled our own business, man.
Yep.
You know, and I said to Eric, I said, "Look at that sign down there." He's like, "Oh, he ain't climbing that pole when I'm here today. I am not going to jail just because I went to one game with you." We were pretty cool. We didn't get in trouble. We had one usher. We had one usher. You guys laughed to leave, and of course, Eric goes, "Just finished my conversation," and he had.
Yeah. I was like, "Wait, hey,
guys, I told you to leave like 20 minutes ago."
Yeah, he told you because we were in the handicaps and the game was getting ready to start. He's like, "Okay, yeah, sure."
Yeah,
so and then I kept talking to Heckmo, and then finally he's like, "Oh, you got to get going." I was like,
"Gotta move, boys." Yeah, but that was fun. It was a good place to meet too. I thought we were out of the way. We were
yeah.
But that was a busy part of the stadium. Eh? They even had like little one-ways.
Dude, it was,
you're going to the bank. They had the velvet ropes going, and you go this way, you go this way.
You know what it reminded me? It reminded me of Disneyland.
It
reminded me of Disneyland when they get towards like the fireworks. They have like directional ways where you have to walk. I'm like, what is going on here, man? Everybody under it's because of that. It's because of this, man. That was the reason why everyone was showing up yesterday because of that.
Yeah. I got mine here on the shelf. And my Buster hug. Bernice got a Buster hug, and you got a Buster hug.
Yeah.
You almost gave away your Buster hug.
I almost did.
After the little girl, and they were already gone.
Yeah, almost.
Eric goes, I think I'm going to give it. And where did they go? He ran, and I'll give it to Eric. Almost gave it away. Hats off to you.
Thanks. Holy crap. You know what?
So, listen, before I go, why don't I plug your channel once again? You might have I'm hoping this weekend.
Sunday or Monday.
After a long week. Giants baseball might have a Military History Chronicles with Will B. I'm looking forward to that each and every time out. You got to do more of those, Eric.
Yeah, I know.
You're gifted at it. Where you come up with the enthusiasm and the knowledge.
I just love it, man. It's just something I really enjoy. That's just, like I said, I've said this a million times, baseball and history, specifically like military history, but anything in that realm.
The history is great. Guys, if you haven't checked out, you know what? You got to, what's your, where can they follow you over there as well? I just added you on my Twitter.
Military or Master History 23 is my Twitter. Master History 23.
Right, the master.
No, I'm not the master, but I did get a master in history.
If you're the master, what's Will B?
He is what is that?
How's yet to be determined?
No. He's the Padawan. There you go. He is the Padawan.
A Padawan. What the hell's a Padawan?
A master in training, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Geez, you got to be highly educated.
49ers are on Monday nights. Well, there you go.
Well, there's going to be the Niners are playing the Jets Monday, but there's going to be football
Sunday night football,
Friday night, Sunday, and Monday. 4 days of NFL football.
Yeah,
big day in the Canadian Football League today, Eric, but that's for another day.
Yeah, Jedi in training. Yes.
Holy crap! Are you going to stick around or what?
I'll stick around for a little while longer, and then yeah.
I feel guilty if I leave, but what's
all good.
See ya.
Yeah, I know you got to get going. Oh, there will be no morning edition since you're going to be.
You're not going to do the morning show tomorrow?
Yeah, you're going to be. Unless you want me to do it, I could do it. You want me to do it? I could take care of it. I could do a little.
I just figured if you want to stay on now, then there's. I don't know.
Because you're going to be on the plane. Remember, you're getting out of here at 5, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. See, what would you do without me, Glenn? What would you do without me?
What would we do without each other, my friend? We've both been down this road.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be on the plane early. I won't be able to watch your show. We do the show, then I go back to bed. Then I get back up. I watch the show.
Yeah. That's a lot of fun, though. I like doing those morning shows.
Well, if you guys are heading,
I don't like waking up, but I like doing those morning shows.
No,
Yeah.
Jesus. Anybody in the chat? I saw a couple of guys considering going to the game tomorrow. Enjoy it. I won't be there, but I'll be back in San Francisco in 2 weeks. We'll maybe get together before the end of the season for another game or two. If you missed out on joining me and Eric yesterday.
How about we do maybe the last series of the season, maybe?
What, are you going to come down again, or are you just going to?
Maybe. Let me see. Hold on.
Did you have that much fun?
Yeah, that was fun, man. I enjoyed that. That was a good time, man. And the drive over was fantastic, dude. Holy crap. The traffic gods were shining down on me yesterday because it was a beautiful drive in, and going out only right there, in the city and on the Bay Bridge initially was kind of but yeah, the rest of the drive home was fantastic. Man, look at that. How about that last Saturday game, 105?
Yeah. Gonzo, you're crazy.
How about
going all in on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers this year? Winnipeg Blue Bombers to win the Grey Cup. They've been there, like 5 of the last 6 years, and they've won 3. So.
Oh, look, we got other people. Oh, okay, Mike, you're up for it. Maybe how about we do that then? You want to set it up?
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
We do that. That last Saturday, 105, we'll do another game.
Oh, yeah. Mike couldn't make it yesterday. Where you know what? There's so many in here. Pardon our ignorance. Where was Mike O from? What part of town?
I think he's from the city. He's from the city.
Where about?
I can't remember where. No, my car did not get broken into, Mark. As a matter of fact, I had a plush area to park my car.
Who came through for you?
Thanks for Glenn.
I was able to. Bernice.
Oh, there you go. It was his wife, Bernice. I was able to park inside their condo under security guards and electronic doors and a freaking drawbridge. Man,
quite literally. I didn't know. The security sensor didn't even want to let you out of the building when it's time to go home. I turned to Bernice. I go, I think he's staying the night. Didn't you think in the car you were inching closer and closer to that door?
Yeah, I was creeping.
Yeah.
Yep.
My car's never been broken into this city. Bernice has had her car broken into.
I don't want to do Sunday, Mike, for the simple fact that it's going to be the last game of the season. And I guarantee you there's going to be 500 million people at that game. That might be too tough. That's why I was thinking.
Maybe on the Friday. Well, Friday's a tough day because then you get a long drive back, right?
And it's going to be a night game. I won't be getting home until like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. That's a bit too much.
It'd be cool if you could see a drone show over there.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Pretty cool. I got to tell you.
Oh, don't even start talking to me about catalytic converters, Hope. Oh my God. Listen to this story. I'll tell the story because you got to get going. I'll tell the story about my catalytic converter getting freaking.
Greg says, nobody cares about CFL, Canadian ball. I'll tell you, man, you cannot buy. I'm thinking
Saturday afternoon. That would be better for me. I don't know how
our games up in Canada sell out every freaking game.
Yeah, Friday night.
I bet season tickets. I sell mine anyway.
It takes me like an hour, 45 minutes or so to get over there.
Friday night's a rough night for you, though, Eric. That's a rough night.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking Saturday because it's an afternoon game, and it's the game before the last game of the season. So maybe there won't be as many people. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing like the sound of a sawzall in the middle of the night. Yeah. Get out of here.
True.
Man.
Sometimes I wonder how they get away with it.
Oh, it pits me off, dude. It happened right before we were going to go on a road trip to the Grand Canyon.
Or Eric, nothing's worse than you're over in the Sunset District, and it looks like an episode of Good Times.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, and you're back in like mid-70s, the poor part of town.
Wow.
And you get up in the morning, the car is on cinder blocks and no tires.
Oh wow.
Oh, right, Bernice? Yep. Or the neighbors are deciding. You know what? This is actually funny, Eric. Bernice owns a home over in Sunset. Nice area, right on the Pacific Ocean. And I go, what a nice area. She goes, yeah, but the neighbors are a little bit freaky. I go, all right, what do you mean by that? And within days, I find out that their idea of, getting your car detailed, painted, they prop it up on jacks and they spray paint the car. I was like, oh. And they're spray painting the city street at the time. Oh my God, Eric.
Wow.
You know what? I can tell you, in the short time that I have now lived in the Bay Area, I have seen some things that I have never seen before.
I bet. I'll tell you in a minute, Hope.
You had to watch your step yesterday.
Yeah.
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 When people got to go, they just decide to go wherever they may be.
Yeah.
You carry your own toilet paper, apparently. So Bernice is like, watch out, Eric.
Yeah, I saw that.
He did a two-step. That is quite common. And we're in a nice area. And that wasn't dog poop.
Don't even get me started. Anyways, joys of living. What part of the South you live in, Joshua? If you don't mind saying, what part of the South do you live in? Hey, while you're answering, I'm gonna go warm up my coffee, guys. Give me a minute.
Well, now he just walked away.
What?
I was gonna say, run one of your videos.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a few things here, and then I'll say goodnight.
Right on. Here we go. Okay. You know what? Okay, hold on. First person answer. What do you want me to run? Do you want me to run the Ramos movie, the Fitzgerald, or the Willie Mays? First person gets it.
Willie Mays. Come on, guys. Willie Mays. You can't go wrong with Willie.
Here we go. Who's gonna put it up there first, and I'll run it. Yeah, we'll do a draft recap a little bit here.
There we go.
There it is.
There
it is. All right, here we go.
All right.
To the greatest, Willie Mays.
Here we go.
All right, there we go.
That's a good one.
I love that one. I love that one.
That one will never grow old. That one will be in our annals for a long time.
Yes, absolutely love it. I impressed myself on that one. Hey, Joshua, thank you for the follow. I followed you back, man. Appreciate it. All right.
All right. What time will we be on tomorrow night, Eric? After
tomorrow
final
night.
Pick, I guess.
Oh, goodness. What time are we starting tomorrow? Is it 6:45 tomorrow?
6:45 over at Oracle. 7:45
9:30ish. Yeah, 9:30ish.
Oh, Jesus, it's going to be midnight for me. These late nights, Eric, are going to catch up with me. I'm up tomorrow morning at 3. So I'm up in, wait a second. Is it 11 o'clock?
It's 11 o'clock.
All right, I'm up in 4 hours. And I go to the airport. And then I'm going to be with you at 11:30 Manitoba time tomorrow night for the start of the show.
Hey!
So I'll be the one pouring the coffees tomorrow night.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Right on, Joshua. Hey, by the way, what did you say? What part of the South you from, man? I didn't get a catch. I didn't catch that. What part of the South you from, man? And how did you become a Giants fan? I'm guessing, are you a transplant to the South? You from Northern California? Anyways, all right. Wait for his answer.
Before I sign up, are you going to be talking
okay.
any more Soto, or are you going to head over to football? What are you going to be talking about while I'm packing?
Well, we'll see. I'll give my little catalytic converter story,
Well,
and then we'll see. We'll probably talk some more Giants, I'm sure. And I think they wanted to get into the fantasy football job. I'll talk to. I don't know how many people are still in here. I think D-Shot, he's still here. Who else was in it? Gosh, I'm not sure who else. Of course, will be.
There's a few guys from the pool.
Few guys in here. Yep.
Mine goes without saying. Mine is not. You don't have to talk about mine. Mine got a D-. The computer scored us all. I got a D-, and it shows Glenn should finish in 11th place.
But you got to remember, that's without doing trades and all that other jazz.
Yeah, but as usual, I drafted the biggest crapola lineup. Nobody wants to trade with me.
But hey, you never know, man. Once the season starts, you never know.
Ever been in one of those pools? And the end of it, you look at the roster and you go, what the hell did I just do? I'm really in trouble. Anyway, it is what it is. Somebody asked me, what am I doing up in Canada? My daughter goes to school in Winnipeg, so school year has just begun.
Oh, that's right.
Or you know what that's like. Get them settled, Eric.
Bernice, yes.
Late tomorrow afternoon when I'm in Canada, I'll reach out to you through. You asked me a question off air today.
Correct. Right.
Bernice will look after that. I don't know if we'll have an answer for you, good, bad, or indifferent, but we'll try to help out.
Right on. Appreciate
that.
And
if not, I'll ask around as well, but we won't leave you in the lurch if we can't.
Awesome. Appreciate that.
If we can't get an answer, we won't. Okay?
Right on.
All right, guys, I'm out of here, but Eric will take you the rest of the way. He's a glutton for punishment. He's got some little tall tales coming your way.
Yeah, thanks, should be fun.
Thanks, Hope. It's going to be a long. Oh, geez, I hate those 5 a.m. flights. Oh my God, they throw you a bag of peanuts and a soda, and
your stomach doesn't feel right because you're up so damn early, and then you get on a plane, and then
Eric knows me too well. I won't eat the day before I get on the plane.
Yeah, exactly. It's not fun.
No. All right, I'll see you tomorrow night, late night from Winnipeg. It'll be 11:30 or so, but 9:30 start. We'll be on after the Giants perhaps beat Arizona. Come on. Who's to say?
Come on, man. All right, there goes Glenn. All right, guys. Joshua says it was 95-96. I was 5 or 6 in my first game at Candlestick. Sat at the third baseline and watched Bonds play. Look at that. Look at that. That's how you became a Giants. Hey, so everyone has their story, man. Everybody has their story. That's awesome. All right, really quick. My catalytic converter story pissed me off. This is the summer of 2021. Thank God it wasn't the car that we were taking to the Grand Canyon. But my daughter and her friends, they went to Lodi and they were shopping. And lo and behold, my daughter calls me and says, there's something wrong with the car. I think the catalytic converter was stolen. I said, what the hell's going on? This is literally the night before we were supposed to drive to Arizona for the Grand Canyon. But we had rented a car for that anyways. We rented a van to be a lot more comfortable. But it was a mess. It was a long night. It was a long night. I don't think we didn't get to sleep until, 2 o'clock in the morning. We almost decided not to damn go for the simple fact it was just, everyone was just all pissed off. So it was a, pain in the ass. Again, we had it was a Honda Element, so it sits up pretty high on the ground, and they were able to freaking saw that thing in no time. You file a police report, but during that, I don't know how much it is now, but back in 2021, everybody was getting their catalytic converter stolen. I guess it's got pieces of platinum in it or something like that, and they sell them. That's the big thing is these damn junkyards. They're the ones that they're paying for it. They're paying for those catalytic converters. Anyways, whatever. That's my catalytic converter story. 3 years ago. It's all good. Anyways, here we go. Fantasy draft. Who got the best score again? I think it was senior softball games, right? Yeah, the precious metals. Correct. I think it was senior softball games. He got the A+ rating from from the post draft report. But yeah, Jimmy said it earlier. Sometimes those reports ain't exactly correct all the time. But it should be a lot of fun. Who got the worst score? Will be. Who got the worst? Who is Niner Nation or Niners? Wasn't that? I think that's what they said. What's up, Shardall? How's it going, man? All right, man. We got people from Arkansas following. That's awesome, dude. That is freaking awesome. Big Giant. You must be a big Giants fan. Made an impression on you back in the mid 90s. That's freaking awesome. I'm guessing you've been following the Giants ever since. I am drinking coffee, Shardall. That is what I'm doing. But it's been a tough couple of years, man. Tough couple of years. Let's see. Mo G got a D+. D+, huh? Glenn said he got a D-. I think Will said C+, right? D-Shot. What did you get? A C-. I think you got a C-, right? So you were just above Mo G, right? Oh my gosh. Rob C got a D. Okay, there we go. Is that the order? D+, then Rob C, and then D-Shot? All right, guys. What else are we going to get into? I mean, I don't know if you want me to go on the whole Juan Soto rant again. I think I covered that one for today. It's going to be every day, man. I tell you, it's got to be. 8th place, proceed. Oh, man. Okay, D-Shot got the C-. There we go. There's the D+, the D, and the C-. Who got a C? No. It would be D+, D, yeah, C-, then the C, then the C+, I think was Will B, if I'm not mistaken. All right, what do we got here? I ain't trading shit, says D-Shot. You say that now, man. You say that now. Can you make a birthday message for me from you and Glenn on my birthday? Maybe. Niner Empire, man. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. You're always in here. You have a good night, dude. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, 9:30 tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit later because the game starts 6:45. I purposely drafted some trade bait just to do that, D-Shot. Oh, man. Yes, last night game was, I saw was 2014. I was there the night before Lincecum threw the no-hitter. Wow. That's freaking awesome, man. That's freaking awesome. Too bad you just didn't wait that one more day. Went to California. You didn't go there. You worked, right? There, Chardell? You didn't go there. You worked yesterday, correct? Kane got lit up, unfortunately. Yeah, at that time, Kane wasn't exactly Kane-like. He was feeling it. Ever since he threw that perfect game, he was a little bit suspect after he threw that perfect game. He quite wasn't the same. How do you feeling about signing Adley Rutschman? I had a flight, so I couldn't. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think you could. I know Adley Rush. He's not a free agent next year, is he? No way. He's got to be under control for Baltimore for a while, doesn't he? He was just rookie of the year 2 years ago. I don't think he's going to be a free agent, man. Unless I'm wrong. So good, Chardall. It was fun. I had a lot of fun meeting everybody. That was a good time. Like I said, the baseball game was secondary. Being able to meet everyone, that was way cool. You saw the fireworks, right on. Cool. Nothing wrong with fireworks, man. I'm a guy man, if the fireworks are going, I'm watching them too, man. I love fireworks. Yeah, I think he's locked up with the Orioles too. Yeah, especially when they go to the World Series this year. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I know that, Chardal. I was at the game. Chardal. Adley's arbitration eligible. Yeah, so, and I think, what is it now? How many years of arbitration? Isn't it 5? So yeah, he's gonna be an Oriole for quite a long time. What's up, Caleb? What's up, man? To answer the earlier question, no, I am not a transplant. I was born in Arkansas. The Biggs, California. Okay, for a half year, but my mom graduated from. Oh, no kidding. Wow. Interesting. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Man, so much cheaper to live in the South. Dr. Dilly, what is up, dude? Have not seen you in a while. Good to see you, man. Regardless of how the season has turned out, I had much more fun time watching this season than the last 2 combined. Okay. Sadly, she's a Dodger fan. Ooh. That's tough. Hey, everyone's to their own, though. That's tough. The draft of fun, never did a super flex before. Should be fun. Oh, D-Shot. Nice. There you go. What's the name of your team, by the way, D-Shot? Thoughts on Jock Peterson? He's having a hell of a year in Arizona. Having a hell of a year in Arizona. Oh, so you're going to go to the... Okay, nice. Good deal. You're going to see... what is it? That last game of the series in, right? Nice. Nice! Anyway, let's here. We could go here. We really didn't. We talked about who's pitching tomorrow. Who wins tomorrow, guys? Giants or Arizona? Give me a score. What do you guys think? Giants wins, Giants lose. What's the score? It's going to be Harrison versus Nelson. Harrison didn't look that good. First 4 innings, he was fantastic. That 5th inning in Milwaukee is pretty damn ugly. What do you expect from Harrison? Well, we could get into that. You could elaborate whatever you want. Arizona 7, San Francisco 2. Wow. Giants 15, D-backs 2. Okay. D-backs 8, San Francisco 3. I remember Baby Duty during my San Francisco Giants 2014 World Series. He gets out of that inning if the ump doesn't fail miserably. Yeah, I mean, the umpire, it happens to both sides. It happens to both teams. Is it right? No, not at all. Not saying that. But it's part of the game. Unfortunately, it sucks. The Giants still didn't do much with the bats anyways, right? In that game, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't do much with the bats anyways. Hope I'm wrong about the D-backs winning, though. 3-0 D-backs. D-shot. Eric, how come you're not... dude, I suck at fantasy football, man. I don't know enough about football to get involved in that. Hell no, man. That's like taking $50 and just flushing it down the toilet, dude. That's why. Just don't know enough about it. The Giants are sweeping the D-backs. But a lot of people are pretty much writing off the Giants from the people that have commented. Yeah, I don't know if the Giants pull this one out. You never know, but the way that the Giants have been playing, BC, go Dodgers. There's BC. What's up, BC? Dodgers are finding the groove now, man. They were starting to kind of starting to show some cracks, but man, they're killing the ball now. They are absolutely killing the ball. But to be honest with you, Arizona is killing the ball during that series too. So it's not like Arizona wasn't scoring runs. It's just both pitchers, or I should say both pitching staffs weren't getting the job done. Waiver wire madness. I appreciate the somewhat optimistic outlook. Are you talking about what I've been saying after the season? Oh, you're talking about something else. Screw the Dodgers, says Caleb. Caleb, there's only one way we could compete with the Dodgers. Do I have to go there? Do I have to play it? Caleb, do I have to play it, man? There's only one way. There's only one way, man. Only one way, Caleb. Come on. Come on. Nelson might throw a no-hitter. He might. He might. There's only one way. You guys know where I'm going with this. BC, you better watch out because I got plans. I got plans. All I want for the Giants this offseason to re-sign Chappie and sign Daly. I'll see your signing Chapman and Kim. I'll see it. There we go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Is it going to happen? Probably not, but I'm going to keep saying it. Might as well. No one else is saying it, right? No one else is saying it. Everyone thinks he's not coming here. He's probably not, but I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. He's not going to go to LA, man. LA's got too much money tied up in other guys, man. But it's not out of the realm of possibility. Oh my gosh, man. Come on. That's what I'm talking about, Dilly. You can have your Chapman and your Kim. I don't think it gets it done. If you want to compete with the Dodgers, you're going to have to go big and bold. You got to be aggressive. Because I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, if we only get into the wild card, that ain't happening, man. Chapman is not the guy that you build around. The guy that you build around is someone like Soto. That's how it gets done. That's how it gets done. If you're gonna build around someone, you build around Soto. And there's no reason why the Giants can't do it for the simple fact they got the money, man. They got the money. So maybe that Mission Rock stuff will pay off after all, right? Maybe. If they don't, well then, go back to just blasting the freaking organization, right? We'll see. We'll see this offseason. Specifically talking about the Giants, but playoff baseball is just around the corner. That's going to be exciting, man. I always love watching playoff baseball. You'll be able to catch it here on Giant Sports Talk Live. We'll still talk, Giants, but we're also going to be covering a lot of the playoff baseball because should be a lot of fun. Playoff baseball, man. Yeah, I mean, with playoffs with any sport is fantastic, but I absolutely love watching playoff baseball. It's fun times. So we'll be covering it here. If we sign Soto, what do we do with Chap? To be honest, does it matter? Aussie? If you're able to actually sign Soto and trade for Vladdy, does it really matter where Chapman goes? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly, Dilly. Ramos, Fitzgerald, Lee, Eldridge, Soto, Vladdy. Come on, man, right? Isn't that what I'm talking about? All those guys are about the same age, except for Eldridge. He's going to be a little bit younger. But come on, man. Come on. All those guys will be about the same age. They all will hit the prime about the same age, and you're cooking with gas. Don't get me wrong. You also got to get a starting pitcher as well. But gosh, dang, man, could you imagine that lineup? But yes, you are right, Joshua. When I say this, it's all predicated on Farhan exit stage left. He's got to be out of here. Period. Vladdy would know you wouldn't because you make Vladdy your DH. Already got a plan for that, man. It is. I live for playoff. Exactly. So stressful yet so fun. 100%. 100%. It's just so much fun. I love playoff baseball. But yeah, you make Vladdy your DH. Yeah, I know you need a second baseman. I get it. That is true. That is true. You're going to need a second baseman, and you're going to probably need a third baseman as well. I mean, look, you can't have every single position locked down. In some positions, you may have to, there may be a hole here or there. But if you got Fitzgerald, Soto, Ramos, Vladdy, Eldridge, Jung-Hoo Lee, it's pretty damn good. And if you could, as long as we're at it, if you want to get Kim, that's fine. That's fine. If you want to get Kim, but he should just be a role player, not the guy. He can't be the guy, man. That's what I'm saying. If you plan on making the future of the Giants be working around Chapman and Kim, it's not getting it done. It's not getting it done. You're not going to be able to compete with the Padres. First off, you're not going to be able to compete with the Dodgers, let alone you're not going to be able to compete with both the Diamondbacks and the Padres as they're currently constructed. I'm just tired of this type of baseball the Giants have been. Look, you guys got me going again. I'm just tired of the way that the Giants are currently constructed and the way that they're playing baseball. I don't like it. I do not like it. And it's got to change. And it's got to change drastically. I'm tired of this damn incremental crap right now because it's not working. But if you get all those young guys, again, that's a long-term strategy, right? I think it is. Unless I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, let me know. But that seems like when you get guys all in their mid to almost late 20s, hitting their stride, come on. Yeah, Kim is on the IL right now. Yeah. We'll see. Can we at least agree that next year's outfield is set with or without? Yeah, well, yeah, it probably is. It's definitely going to be Ramos and Lee. The question mark is who's going to be in right field. Probably Yaz. Maybe Encarnacion. If you don't get Soto, maybe. I don't know. D-backs will knock out the Dodgers in the playoffs. They may, Val. Maybe. Because they just had a 4-game series and the Dodgers took 3 of 4. So I don't know, man. I don't know if the Dodgers could, or if the D-backs. Maybe, maybe not. But again, in playoff baseball, weird things can happen. Dodgers do have issues with starting the starting rotation. Wouldn't it be a slap in the face of the Giants if Farhan is back again? Yes, it would be a slap in the face of Giants fans. I would agree with that. Because then you got another year of the same stuff, man. I don't want that. I don't want it. Get a number 3, 4, and 5 hitter, then add Farhan's crap. Okay. I would say you want at least one. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You got to have 1 through 5 set. 1 through 6 would be fantastic. 7 through 9 can be worked with. D-backs, yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking of too, BC. Then again, when you get into playoff baseball, people kind of step it up a little bit more. You never know. But right now, yes, the Dodgers, I think, would beat the Diamondbacks. Padres may give a better fight. Ramos, Lee, Matos. I don't think Matos has shown enough right now, man. Fossey, I hate to say it. He's not really doing much in in AAA. You got to show something. For a simple Fosse, look what Bryce Eldridge has done. He's showing it in low A, he showed it in high A, and now he got promoted to Richmond, double A. So Eldridge is showing it. Eldridge is probably going to leapfrog some of these guys. I wouldn't be surprised if Eldridge gets a full shot in the major leagues before Matos or Luciano does. And he's even younger. He's 19 years old. Matos and Luciano are both, 22, 23, somewhere around there. Yeah, he did win the job out of spring training, but then it didn't work out, man. He had a great player of the week. That's about it. After the player of the week, I think Eldridge might skip AAA. You never know. You never know, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts off in AA and then it just makes it to the majors after that. I think he totally skips Sacramento as long as he's showing it in AA, because that's tougher to hit in. And if he can hit in that league, he's showing something. And that's saying something. The kid is 19 years old, guys. 19 years old. Yeah, he got treated like, I agree. The way they handled him, same thing with Luciano. I don't think they handled him correctly. And maybe it got in their head. That's, again, if you get into someone's head like that, that's tough. That's tough to recover from. It really is. You may have all the gifted physical attributes, but if you're messed up in the head, you're not going to go very far. Yeah, once they put him in that leadoff spot, everything went downhill for Matos. Yes, correct. Kershaw is a Hall of Famer. Correct. But he does need to retire. Correct. Yes. I think he's done, man. He's done. Blaine Farhan. Correct. That's why he's got to go, man. He's got to go, guys. Otherwise, nothing is getting done. Nothing is getting. You're going to just get the same type of freaking baseball that we've seen for the last 6 years. Specifically, we'll narrow it down. The last 3 years. Webb, Snell, Birdsong, Ray, Harrison for a rotation, maybe because Snell's going to opt out. What is up, man? Dr. Dilly, have a good one, man. Appreciate you showing up. We'll catch you on the next one, man. Webb, Snell, Birdsong, Ray, Harrison. Yes on Webb. Birdsong, yes. Hold on. Webb, Ray, yes. Birdsong, we'll see. Birdsong got called up early this year for the simple fact that he had a bunch of injuries. So I don't know if they're going to want him to have maybe another full year, maybe in AAA. I don't know, because he's still fairly young. Harrison, I don't know, man. We'll see. He's definitely going to be in a rotation, I think, next year. Maybe he'll have better. Again, he's still young, so he's still working his craft. But I don't know. There's something about his delivery, his mechanics when he pitches. It just doesn't look right. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. Every time I watch him pitch, it just seems like something is not, it doesn't flow, I guess, is the best word to use. It just looks herky-jerky, and maybe that's what's causing him some issues. I don't know. Maybe it seems like a motion that's hard to replicate over and over and over and get that consistency. I think Snell's gone too. I agree. But it doesn't say, not to say that the Giants couldn't offer him a contract. Look, not an extension. It won't be a quote-unquote extension. He's going to opt out, and then people are going to have to bid on his services. Yeah, same here, Instant. I've been unimpressed as well. He was touted as having a high 90s fastball with a slider, but now he's more mostly low 90s. I think when he was the numbers they put up for him in Milwaukee, I think his average fastball velocity was 92.9, so right around 93. I don't know. Granted, he's got deception in his windup, but like I said, that windup, it just seems herky-jerky. That's the best word I can think of it. Kershaw will always be Mad Bum's little brother. They got in his head and messed him up. Okay. I think, who are you talking about? I think you're talking about Matos, maybe. But yeah, the starting rotation is going to be interesting. They definitely need to either sign Snell when he opts out, or maybe try to get Corbin Burns. I don't know. I know a lot of people were saying he's not having a very good year. I think he's had a few starts. Yeah, haven't been that good. But again, that's a guy you might be able to get. Again, he's from Northern California. He's from the Bay Area, I should say. So if you could get a Webb, Burns, and Ray, I like that as 1, 2, 3. Or if you want to put Burns, Webb, whatever. I'm just naming look, I'm not putting numbers on who I think is the best. I'm just putting at the top of your rotation, you got Webb, Burns, and Ray. And I think you could be working with something with that. I think Ray will be better next year because you're just going to be that much more removed from his Tommy John. Bogser said should have never offered the opt-out clause, especially if you're not going to move off. I know. I'm tired. That's another thing. I'm just tired of those opt-outs. I'm tired of the, they keep saying, oh, Farhan's so smart, but yet how many of his damn free agents have worked out? And Marco Luciano. Yes, that is correct, Joshua. Yep. A big part of keeping Snell is Bo Melby. I don't know about that. You think? I don't know about that. The reason why he picked the Giants is because the Giants offered him $30 million with an opt-out, so he could basically showcase for other teams to show what he could do, and then he could go back to the free agent market next year. That's what I think. But yes, Bogser, that's one of the things. I mean, come on. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things where he has gone wrong. His philosophy, the way he's done his selected his free agents, some of the trades, or we'll say the lack of trades. And just the way he conducts himself. He just, I don't know, man. I just don't care for that guy running baseball operations. That's just me. Eric, when you're on NorCal, you and Dan seem to be leading the way on pointing out that the Giants were not good and Farhan was the problem. What do you think that you guys were ahead of the rest of the media? Just something we were saying for the longest time. Just by look at what's going on. That's all you got to do. You kind of have to look at it without listening to people within an organization, I guess, because look, are they going to talk bad about their people? They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. So you're going to have people that are kind of outside of the bubble, if you will, to be able to highlight certain things, but just look at what he's done. I mean, honestly, come on. I'll show you something that's real easy. Real easy. And I don't understand why people don't use this a little bit more. If you go to Google and you type in San Francisco Giants baseball reference, you're going to see something interesting. And it's not a whole lot of analytics. Yes, there's numbers involved, but let's take a look. Come on, get rid of this damn thing. Oh, he's in the way. Here we go. Let's just bring this up, guys. It's real easy here. Morning Rose, do not hesitate to. Yeah, exactly. They do that. Exactly. Yep. Boom. Here we go. 2019, first year of Farhan. 77 and 85. Okay, it's your first year. I get it, right? That's fine. Whatever. First year taking over, it's not going to be exactly how you want it. 2020, of course, is COVID year. You know, you could throw that in, but there's still teams that were doing stuff. Giants were under 500. 2021, magic year. Magic year, right? 107 wins. Fantastic. That's awesome. That's something that you could always say. The most wins the franchise have ever had. But what did you do in the playoffs? You lost in the NLDS. Awesome. 107 and 55. Awesome. But you lost an NLDS. 2022, 500. 2023, less than 500. 2024, you're going to be trend with the upcoming September schedule. It's probably going to be under 500. So tell me where exactly is that working for Mr. Farhan Zaidi? It's not. And tell me, why does he deserve an extension? I don't see it. I just don't. I mean, just looking at it, you're just looking at win-loss. That's easy. I'm not talking about crazy stuff. I'm not talking about WAR. I'm not talking about OPS plus. I'm not talking about WRC plus. I'm talking wins and losses. That is your job as the GM, right? To put together a team where you want more wins than losses, right? And that's making it simple, but ultimately you're putting a team together to go make a shot for the World Series, right? That's the whole key. You shouldn't be putting together a roster to hope that you win enough games to get into a wild card. That's not how you put a team together. You shoot for wanting to put a team together to win the World Series. I've said this once and I'll say it again. I am not an advocate to sit there and say, hey guys, let's put a roster together enough to make the wild card. Because guess what? You're not going to succeed. Let's look at this. When did the league decided to go to the third wild card? I think 2 years ago, right? Was it 2022? They started the third wild card, correct? If I'm not mistaken. This year's going to be the third year of the third wild card. Pretty sure it is. So in the last 3 years, right, with the expanded playoffs, Farhan couldn't put a roster together to even get into the third wild card. Again, what else do I have to say? What else do I have to say? It's not getting it done, and the guy doesn't deserve an extension. Again, that's just going back the last 3 years. Remember, the guy came on board in 2019. It's not getting it done. Nope. Oh. Gosh dang. That again, that's all if anything, that's what people should be looking at. And there's a lot of people out there too that want to point to Brian Sabian. Yeah, Brian Sabian, he had some lean years, but let's take a look at what Brian Sabian did when he was with the San Francisco Giants. Let's take a trip down memory lane, right? 1996, right? 420. Okay. Look at this. 1997. 190. Got to they got to the DS. Lost in the DS. That sucks. But again, his first year, or I should say his second year as the GM for the San Francisco Giants, he got him into the NLDS. Okay. In 98, over 500. Finished second of 5. 1999, they were 86 and 76. They finished second again. 2000, 97 and 65. But they lost an NLDS. That sucks. But again, within 1, 2, 3, 4, in 5 years, you got to the postseason twice. 2001, you won 90 games, finished second, no playoffs. 2002, we all know what happened in 2002. Got to the World Series. 2003, the 100-win season, unfortunately lost in the DS. So let's take a look at this. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the first 8 seasons that Brian Sabian was the GM, you went to the playoffs 4 times, once going to the World Series. Now, 2004 to 2008. Those are tough. Bad years. Well, actually, we'll say 2004 is okay. Look at that. You finished 91 and 71. That's a good season. Just didn't make the playoffs. Okay. Then you got 4 years of 70 win team or 70 win seasons. Okay, that sucked. That happens. That happens. But look what he did before. So guess what? The guy has a little bit of what do you want to call? A little bit of capital saved up. You're going through a transition with the team, okay? Because guess what was percolating? What was percolating during that time? You had Lincecum, you had Matt Cain, you had actually Matt Cain was already up. You had Bumgarner, you had Pablo, you had all these guys getting ready to come up, right? Brandon Crawford, 2010. Okay. So in 2008 was the last 72. Then in 2009, an 88 win season, over 500. Didn't make the playoffs, but he had a good season. 2010, we already know. 2011, not too bad, but didn't make it. 2012, we already know. 2013, kind of sucked. 2014, we know what happened. 2015, still was good. 2016, got to the playoffs. So come on. And that's where I don't understand. There's a lot of people out there that I see that will get after Sabian because he had 4 bad seasons from 2005 to 2008. I get it. That happens. But look what he did before and look what he did after. The guy showed he knows what the hell he is doing. Farhan has had 6 years, right? He's had 6 years with 1 playoff berth. The rest of the seasons you're at or below 500. At least the times when Sabian put teams together, they may have not made the playoffs, but they were way over 500. And if you take those numbers today, if you take those numbers those wins that Sabian had back in those days, and you had that third wild card, my God, I think the Giants would be in almost every damn time would be in a playoff hunt. So come on, it was easier for Farhan to get into the playoffs than it was for Sabian, but yet, how many times has Farhan made it to the playoffs with the Giants? Once. So, again, oh yeah, we went over that, Bogser. We're saying anywhere from 6 to 9 wins in the month of September, I think is the number. And that's how I'm breaking it down. Again, I'm just going by simple wins and losses. That's all I'm going by. And that falls on both not only the GM or president of baseball, whatever you want to call them now. I call them GMs, and ownership. If ownership has a vision that is compatible with what the GM wants to do, you're doing something good. I don't think they're touching 80 wins. There's no way they're touching 80 wins. No way. It's funny because we were talking about that schedule, and I was saying I think after the 3, there's going to be 3 series that they could get swept. I think they get swept in San Diego. I think they get swept in Arizona. And I think Baltimore will sweep them in Baltimore. That's my prediction. It's a little bit crazy, but that's what I think. And then the rest of the other times they just lose the series. They lose the series. The only series that I could see them winning is that last one against St. Louis. That's the only one I think they may have a chance in winning the series. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, guys. I think I'm going to shut it down now. I think I've gone on long enough. I'm approaching 3 hours, 2 hours and 44 minutes. It's 11:46. Let's get the hell out of here. Again, guys, remember tomorrow, Giants play the first game of 3 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. We got Kyle Harrison going against Ryan Nelson. We'll see how it turns out, man. The way Harrison's been throwing the ball lately, though, it could be ugly. Could be ugly. 6:45 start, like I said. We'll probably be here around 9:30 p.m., right around there. It looks like it's only going to be me in the morning doing the morning edition. Glenn will be in the air flying to Canada. He'll be heading to Canada for a couple of weeks, but he will be back on for the post game tomorrow. Thanks, Fossey. Appreciate it, man. Much appreciated. Thanks, Mo. And yeah, guys, Hopefully you guys had a good holiday weekend. Again, I'll say it again. It was awesome last night to meet everyone. Oh, here we go. What is this? Look at this. Things worse than death. San Francisco Giants payroll rankings MLB during Farhan's years. 10th, 14th, 13th, 14th, 5th. Okay, there you go. You could, again, ownership has a role to play. 100%. 100%. Thanks, Joshua. Thanks, Instant. Thanks, Bogser. Thanks, Val. Thanks, Hope. Appreciate you guys all. Again, see you guys tomorrow night around 9:30. Until then, we'll see ya. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.